So, hello everybody. Welcome to Vampire the Masquerade. Um, we will begin our story by a little bit of a understanding of what's going on. This campaign takes place in LA in current times. The vampires who are playing, which are four of them, they are all 13th generation vampires. They are not new, they are not thin bloods, they are somewhat experienced and have been in a clan of vampires now. Some have been turned a year ago, some have been turned many years ago. And we're going to go ahead and find out who's going first as the sun sets and darkness fills the streets of Los Angeles. So if I can get all three of you to do me a favor, go ahead and roll me a d10.
Not it.
Chuck is going to force the die not to roll in his favor.
What do you mean? What D10? I don't see no dice.
Oh.
Oh, never mind. I see it.
Alright, I was looking at who had the highest die, and I believe it actually is in the same order, unless I got that incorrectly.
All I see are zeros.
I was watching.
But I got a 2.
Yeah, I was watching the die roll.
I also got a 2.
So, starting with Viola. You wake up inside your apartment. What kind of system do you have to wake you up? Do you have an alarm? Squishy.
Muted. Fuck. Ass. Anyway. Yes, there is an alarm
Okay.
that plays annoying jazz music until you wake up
So,
and turn it off.
you hear your freeform jazz alto saxophone playing from your cell phone as you would currently set your alarm to when the sun fully sets, as it begins to just blare heavy alto sax and a trumpet and things like that as you wake up.
I will reach over and shut that off as quick as possible.
Okay. Shut it off as quick as possible. And what do you do?
I get up, get dressed in a bit more casually for today. Unless there's something important. Right.
There's nothing important you can think of the top of your head. That is today. Today's kind of like a day off of rest, of recuperation. You've been busy working your job where you have to meet at the warehouses of Hollywood in order to film your movies in the middle of the night because of your rare skin condition that you have told to your clientele and to your directors who have hired you for different films.
I guess she checks her phone after getting dressed.
Check your phone, and you have two different things. First thing you have is this it's in your email. And I'm saying this to you and you alone, so everybody will see this. So not yet though. It's whenever it's their turn.
Okay. I was confused. It didn't show anything for a minute. Muffins.
Then the second thing you see is an unknown email.
That's just fucking rude.
So what do you do? You've never seen that email before, by the way. Did you read the email name? That was the top.
I'm trying to read it. I'm like dyslexic. It's call.
Don't worry, someone else will get it.
All right. Yeah. I guess put your phone away, annoyed, and oh,
Thanks, Windows.
head out into the night.
All right. You taking one of your cars, or you're gonna have a Uber? What are
I
you
only
gonna
have
do?
one car,
I'm just making
so
sure
I'm
you're
taking
gonna
the car.
drive. All right. It is LA in the middle of the night. It's still traffic heavy.
Yeah, that's true.
Being a vampire, the one con I never thought of is the fact of traffic would delay me.
That is the most depressing existence, though.
It is. So, second, I'm gonna go with Calvin. Calvin, what wakes you up?
I would probably say my youngest quote unquote child
Okay.
jumping
Eh,
up into the bed.
As you sleep in your darkened basement that looks as if like a very wealthy man moved in, but like it looks like a wealthy man who just decided to live in his mother's basement for years. Kind of deal like you have like a billiard table, a bed. There's no windows, but it's a nice looking basement. Just it's odd that it's the basement. As a smallest child, your smallest quote child runs downstairs, and shaking your leg, going, "Dad, Dad, Dad, tell me wake up."
Yep, I'm up. Did I get any calls today?
You got emails on your phone.
I'll check them out. Get ready.
Bye bye. He runs back upstairs.
So as I go through the wake up routine, shower, shave, I've got the phone and I'm scrolling through, checking my email.
The first email you see is this.
It's lovely blank.
Now it will load.
Okay.
Jesus, be patient, Tiff. Patience.
What I thought as well.
Did it load for you, Larry?
Yeah. It's loaded now.
All right.
All right.
The second one you get is this from an unknown email. Did anybody else get any other pop-ups by accident? Did I share anything I shouldn't have yet?
I haven't seen shit. It's
Okay.
fine.
No.
Beans.
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 All right. I'll make a mental note of it, and depending on how the day goes, I'll decide to head there.
All right. So what do you do? Do you go there? Where do you go? What do you do?
Gotta head into the office first of all.
All right. And the office, the night crew's there. They're all yawning. Some of them are taking calls.
Anything pertinent on my desk today?
Not really. There's a few things that you have to file, basically in the filing room. Just different case reports that's been filed out by other officers and for you to file.
Anything special from the coroner?
Nothing from the coroner.
Oh. About what time is it currently? After getting into work.
It's about 10 p.m.
All right. I'll sit down. I'll make quick work of the things that I need to do. anything unusual pop out of with my workload?
Not
Like,
really. You just kind of look through things. You notice that a serial killer that's been trying to be traced down. Multiple stabbings from this guy. Whoever it is just keeps stabbing people. You notice that there's a few break and entries in the same neighborhood that is very constant. A few domestics, stuff like that. Nothing really too involved from your paperwork load that you take care of.
all right. I'll make some mental notes on that and finish up and be like, tell the guys as I'm walking out, like, we got some business. I'll be back when I can.
One kind of like looks over to you. Is kind of like the head of the dispatch and goes, "Go ahead, and we're gonna be here all night anyways. And you're a good man. You're always here. It's fine. Just grab me a coffee if you come back to the office, please.
I'll do what I can.
Thank you."
I would probably know what particular donuts to pick up for these guys too, right?
It's Dunkin' Donuts glazed with Dunkin' Donuts 1 cream 1 sugar coffee.
Boston
Alright.
cream.
Boston cream donut. It's a high life.
All right. I'll head on my way. I'll probably, if I can get there early, I'll probably stake out the location for a bit.
Well, okay. It looks like an old bank vault that has been turned into a nightclub. Hear music kind of echoing into the streets from it. It's like 5 bouncers there, just like watching everybody coming in, IDing everybody. And with that, we're now going to go to Julia. Julia,
Okay.
how do you wake up when the sun sets?
An alarm clock.
An alarm clock. So you're laying in your bed.
Just
Just a.
Mhm.
Yep. You just kind of reach your hand out and smack it as you awaken.
Julia kind of yawns a little, stretches, and heads over to take a shower. Getting ready for the day. Then she's like washing her hair. She's noticing like a weird red tint coming out of her hair, and she comments, I need to get a better hair dye. Always bleeding. These damn cheap ones. Kinda shrugs it off, then finishes off her shower, then as she's like preparing herself like a cup of black,
Yep.
she turns on like the news.
Turn on the news, and you see basically immediately pops a report. The unknown serial killer known as the Midnight Stabber has not yet been found. Reported 12 victims so far in this month. Still unknown to most investigators, we cannot seem to find the result of who this person is. On B Street, we've been finding numerous break-ins happening throughout the city, but primarily inside B Street. It just keeps rolling stuff about basically all the crimes happening in LA. And as you sit there, you hear your phone just 1 second. You kind of hear your phone. It's just in the corner side of
And mind you, this is like almost condo sized.
yeah. You just hear a
Yeah. Julie kind of sighs as she's looking at the news, and then goes to check the phone.
you have 2 emails. The first one
Jackson.
is this. The second email.
And Julie kind of rolls her eyes as she reads the message. This lifestyle's quite annoying. I have work to do. She kind of like puts on her coat and
Matt kind of imagines like that like leather
Kinda like a-
overcoat.
yeah, basically like a duster kind of
Mm-hmm.
or a detective kind of looking thing.
Yeah.
Gets in her like nice car. It's over.
All right. So the first person to arrive is Viola, and you arrive at exactly 11:36 p.m.
Damn.
Gives aware.
Where?
You arrive at the place known as, seen in the first image, the Foundry. And you notice it looks like this tall skyscraper, and the address sent you to an area where there's this very large bank vault, kind of like area where people are. Actually, I'm sorry, the bank vault's not outside; it's inside. But you see, it's a basement leading down into this basement of this very tall skyscraper. And there's a line of people, and there's some bouncers just sitting there, just checking everybody's ID.
Well, I was gonna head up to the door, or at least get in line.
Yeah.
If
As you get in line, you notice a lot of these people are dressed very black. A lot of them have very black, dark clothes on. You can tell this is probably not your kind of scene when it comes to music, but um, they all appear very emo goth,
Hmm.
and they're all just kind of like sitting there waiting, just like talking. Seems to be a few discussions on different new bands that people are starting to like listen to. And the line gets shorter and shorter. A few people get turned away for having fake IDs. Eventually, you ride to the front where a bouncer kind of looks at you, going, "Hey, I need to see your ID."
she'll reach into her purse, pull out her ID, show it to the bouncer.
He kind of like looks at you and looks at the ID and is kind of like an actress would be coming to this place. Get the fuck out of here.
What? She just stares at him confused. What?
Listen, I've been keeping up with Viola Fox since like that fucking what was that movie called? Like, hey, Brian, and you see the guy go, "Yeah, what was that one movie? The one with the weird vampire werewolf tentacle shit." And the other guy's like, "Oh yeah, that's Never Ending Night. Yeah, Never Ending Night. So ever since Never Ending Night, like I've been keeping up with you since that." And that person that's sitting in front of me is 100% not you because there's no way you're here. This is bullshit.
I mean, I was a lot younger then. I'm sorry, I don't look I hadn't looked the same since for 10 years.
Roll me a first roll of the game, baby. Roll me a I'll say a composure plus etiquette.
Wait, I only need to click one.
Yep. He kind of like looks, he goes, "Oh shit, you actually are. I am so sorry."
It's fine. Understandable.
Go right ahead.
So head inside.
Head inside, and before I continue with you, we're gonna go to somebody else. Going
We-
with Calvin. You sit outside. You watch some goth kids in line. You notice a person in a very flamboyant, casual wear that looks like it costs more than your car probably. Walk in, and the bouncers give her a hard time from what it looks like. What do you do, Calvin?
I'll on a new notepad inside the car. I'll write down descriptions of people entering the place.
You're gonna have like 18 pages full.
Well, if it's a group of people all coming together, I just do the base of kind of like that group, and then from there I'll go. I'm not gonna learn much more out here, and decide to get out of the car and head on in.
All right. As you walk up, you notice that the line is still there, so you have to hop in the back of the line.
And I'll just listen to what the conversations are.
Just different people being like, "Hey man, did you go to that Falling Diverse concert?" "No, I missed it." "Oh, that sucks, man. Like, it was awesome, dude. I met this one guy called Dan. He was fucking awesome." As you see the line getting smaller and smaller, not smaller, but closer and closer to you. Eventually, the bouncer just
Thank you, Dan.
Jump scare.
jump scared Dan. You see when a bouncer look at you, go, "ID."
Pull out my ID.
Looks it over,
Sure,
looks back at you. "All right, go on in."
Thank you.
Yep. You just kind of hear behind you. You look to the announcers. "Are we getting a lot of like strange people who probably don't listen to this shit coming tonight?" And so he's like, "I don't know. Maybe it's a business meeting." And Julia, I would say you are arriving as well now too.
So Julia gets in line, just kind of sighs, listening to conversations idly. She waits for her turn.
You sit there and wait. About 15 minutes go by. Eventually, you arrive to where the bouncer is. The bouncer looks at you, going, "ID."
Julia's kind of like goes into her like jacket, takes out her like ID, PI ID.
He goes, "All right. Just got to let you know any investigation that happens inside this establishment is unlawful, and the owner will sue you. As I recommend, if you're here for fun, have fun. If you're here for an investigation that goes against our company policy."
I'm here to have fun. This is just the easiest ID I have on hand.
"Understandable. You have a great day." And he lets you in.
She kind of like exhales as she gets inside.
Now change the music. Dan, I hope you lowered the music volume, because this is going to blow your fucking ears out if you did. As you proceed downwards, you notice that there is a very large old bank safe. You turn the handle to and open up. Music is extremely loud in this area. Not enough where you can't have conversation, but it's just a very loud nightclub as you all are entering in. So bringing it back to Viola.
Even at 1%, this music is fucking loud.
I know I have it at 18, but it's still fucking loud.
Anyway, I guess I'm just Viola's gonna be looking around the crowd for
Rip Vod.
Rip Vod.
It's okay, I'm recording it.
I get just looking into the crowd for any strange characters.
Roll me a. Let's see.
Did you click academics on my sheet?
Do a moderate check of. Let's see. I'm gonna say wits plus investigation.
Well, good luck.
So you're looking
As
around,
expected.
you don't see anybody that looks out of place from what you're just kind of like looking around the area. I'm gonna have you roll something else too. Roll me a intelligence plus insight.
Insight. There it is. Wow.
Yep. You look around and it's very hard to find anybody. Excuse me, Pancake? Okay.
Gee.
And Eric heard while playing this track. As you look around, you can't see anything. Everybody looks out of place. Everybody looks like they belong here, minus you and the other two people that walked in behind you a few minutes after.
Well, then she's gonna find a more quiet part of the club, if such a thing were possible.
Okay. You head to a more quiet area, which is kind of in the back where there's tables you can sit down and eat, drink. And here, roll me
Sure.
a investigation plus wits on a straightforward check.
Straightforward. Bonk. Wow.
You do notice someone sitting at a table.
What about them makes them interesting, though?
I'm going to show you. It is this person sitting at a table. And you can feel a kind of energy off of her that doesn't permeate with most living things. Very pale, not eating or drinking, smoking in an establishment that probably bars smoking. And she is
No one
watching
can
you.
stop her. Then Viola's gonna make her way over to her.
Alright. Before we get to that, we're going to go to Calvin. Calvin. What do you do? You're surrounded by a bunch of goth kids.
As I enter the door, I'm gonna look around for the same thing. Anybody unusual? Anybody looking like they're trying to track me that wouldn't seem to normally occupy this type of space?
Alright. Roll me a wits plus investigation.
Straightforward, moderate, 13.
Moderate.
Alright, I'm not sure how I need to do this.
You hit the plus button on investigation and you hit the die button by wits. Not the plus, you hit the die. You can do the same, you do the opposite way too. Plus by wits and roll the investigation die.
Okay.
It's too many goth kids.
Alright.
Nice.
I'll head over in a corner until somebody tells me where I'm supposed to meet somebody.
All right. You head into a corner, which is next to the bathroom. There's some tables to your left, but you're more so by the bathroom. You see people just keep entering and exiting the bathroom. You can smell the nice, wonderful smell of what you would guess would be probably
Marijuana.
not marijuana. You probably smell heroin coming from the bathrooms.
Fun.
Bottom feeders.
And we'll get back to how you get discovered later. Julia.
Julie kind of blends into the crowd, looking around as she is looking for where she's supposed to meet anyone.
Yeah, you fit the most
So
here out of
she-
all three of them. So all three of you right now.
I
So
mean, yeah, I would say Julia kind of has some dyed hair, and just kind of looks kind of like part of the crowd, but not really.
yeah. So I'm gonna have you roll a wits plus investigation.
Okay. So how do I do this?
So you're gonna hit the plus button by wits, and you're
Plus.
gonna hit the roll die on investigation where you see the die.
Okay. Difficulty.
Difficulties mean moderate.
Okay. Do I just click it once?
Just click moderate. Yep.
Okay. I better fucking be good at this.
Oh yeah, this is your bread and butter. You immediately get it like a hair on the back of your neck, standing up, realizing somebody's watching you, and you look over at a table where you see a female sitting down and another female approaching her. This is what she looks like.
Yeah. Julia kind of shrugs and then heads over towards that direction, seeing that this is the only like strangeness in this strange pit.
it's the Stranger Things out of the strange pit.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you say as you approach her, Viola?
A sigh and. So, what has you so interested in me?
You're somebody I can use. Sit the fuck down. Where the
Should
fuck's
roll her
everybody
eyes
else at?
And sit down. I don't know.
Okay, I'll go find them then, motherfuckers.
As he says that, she stands up and Julia's just there. Just like walks up right in front of her, and she goes,
Mind you, I have pretty good stealth, so I would pretty much sneak up on her.
yeah.
Well, fuck. Alright, yeah, go ahead, sit down. At least you can, figure out somebody out of a crowd.
No, I'd be a bad detective if I couldn't.
True. Now sit the fuck down. I gotta go find the other two.
Right.
Dan, you
Can you give me
are.
a light?
She flips out her Zippo and lights her cigarette.
No. Thanks.
Closes
I'm
it.
smoking it.
Dan, you are here shadowing because the email is very foreboding, and I don't want you to be like, "Where the fuck is Dan?" She'll walk over straight to Calvin, looking like a fish out of water. And just look at you, Calvin. Just
Are you gonna come fucking sit down, or you want to hang out by the bathroom all day and smoke crack?
I can tell you I got on if you need me to.
oh no, you're good. I'm just saying you're shadowing, so you're here. You're just not here. That way you can listen and you don't have to talk.
Figured somebody would come pick me up soon enough.
Well, congratulations. Go sit down.
Schrodinger's Dan.
Schrodinger's Dan. Dan is both here and not here. So
Head
guide
over to the
you.
table, sit
Yep.
down.
So guide you back over to the table. Sit down. Take a hit off her cigarette and just look at all of you just with like a look of interest and yet disdain. And she'll then say,
Have you all ever heard of the silver screen dilemma? If you haven't, I'm not fucking surprised.
That's going to be a challenging check of, I'll say, intelligence plus, um, uh, let's do intelligence plus academics.
The plus is on academics, right?
Either or, it works the same way.
It doesn't matter which.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jesus.
I'm very smart.
So, well, like, you know this from them, from getting constant messages asking for your autograph from this college club called the Silver Screen Dilemma. I'm sorry, I keep saying Silver Screen Dilemma. I'm so sorry. The Silver Screen Club. The Silver Screen Club. You get constant messages from the Silver Screen Club being like, "Hey, please, can you sign this? I'm one of your biggest fans. I loved you playing a vampire. Hey, we're actually doing some cool stuff over here. Can we like get like your autograph? Like, it's been a constant thing you keep getting. That you just have just kind of been ignoring because you kind of ignore fans that are way too overly attached. Julia, you've heard of this club because of the fact of they constantly are at crime scenes that have to do with the one you're currently investigating with the midnight stabber who just keeps stabbing people that you've been investigating for months now, and you can't find this motherfucker. But every single time you go to look at a body, they're there. They're taking pictures. They're looking at stuff. Other murder scenes, they're there looking at things, taking pictures. Like, they're obsessed with death, and they are always like, you almost think they're illegally listening to like the radio, like between the communication of officers.
Okay. Oh. Did you want to answer first, Viola? I think going in order would be good.
Alright, sure. Yeah, I've heard of them. They keep pestering me. Wanting my autograph on anything. It's kind of rumbles.
Not surprised.
Julia kind of like sighed. Yeah, I know. Always at the scene of the crime whenever I go to a crime scene.
You talking about those asshole punks?
What asshole punks? There's plenty of those.
The ones that are just disturbing crime scenes.
They have never
Sure.
disturbed a crime scene. They just take pictures.
They
they're-
take pictures if that's
They're
what
there
you
under
call-
feet when we're trying to do our job.
I tend to ignore them while I'm on the scene.
So then, kind of like watching this banter go back and forth, just continue smoking, and you see her smirk a little bit, was enjoying the disagreement of the party already, just reveling in it.
So,
Disagree.
what I need is you to go either A, talk to them, or B, kill them all. It's your choice. Preferably, it'd probably easier just to talk to them and get them to stop doing the shit they're doing. But they're fucking deep into shit, and we're getting kind of concerned because they've showed up to the last, 15, 16 fucking dead bodies that's been left by us out in the street. And they keep running up to it and taking pictures of the body, and they believe the vampires are real. And we want to make sure that that ends in their little brains.
I mean, preferably not killing them might be better, but that's the only way.
Why I said talk
Most-
first.
Of course, that's what I meant. She kind of like takes a puff from her own cigarette.
At this point, you see a bouncer walk over and just like look at all of you at the table, and he just goes, "Hey, you guys can't be smoking in here." And she will turn and look at him and go,
Yes, we are. Fuck off.
and he goes, "Yeah, you guys are good. You're in the VIP section. Feel free to keep smoking." And just walks off.
If Julia would have just answered with like, I mean, there's kids smoking heroin in the bathroom. So.
You kind of say that as he's turning around, and he goes, "I'm gonna go check the bathrooms."
Yeah, I do that. How would she know that? I think my bloodhound ability lets me see
yeah,
that
you
shit.
yeah you definitely would have smelt that shit as soon as you walked in.
I think I would have smelled bad blood.
Yeah,
Bad vibes.
bad
From Brody.
vibes. Yeah, you would have.
So once you deal with
Ju-
them, I'll pay you all. So what's your question about Julia?
No, I was just gonna comment, like, generally, it's a good thing that ever since I've been turned, I've only needed a glass when I get up.
See,
Blood, not good for the night.
you see her kind of smile at you and just look at you.
That is really good. Just remember, if I can't get you all to convince them to stop, if you don't want to kill them, I do have another contact I can always reach out to, and they'll take care of the issue if you don't want to commit, murder.
I mean,
Uh,
woman of the law, I don't really want to break it for the masquerade and all that.
now, after talking to this woman for a bit, does she seem like somebody higher up in the venture system?
She's not in the Ventru. I will say that much. You can tell that she's not
I
Ventru.
wonder
Go ahead.
if this lady can very much read what's going on with Julia.
Possibly.
Okay.
From her ability to cast, basically just forcing someone to fuck off and letting her and Julia smoke, you could tell that she's probably a different clan. That Squishy's biting his tongue to knowing what clan that is.
Mayhaps.
I don't actually know. I might know, but I don't. But I also might.
Julia's like, how much are you paying us for dealing with us exactly?
$5,000. That's a person, not just all of you. $5,000 each.
Some good money.
Wouldn't be the first cover-up work that I have to do.
Squishy.
I knew it.
So yeah, $5,000 each. Do take care of this issue because we don't like it when our meals like to investigate things that they shouldn't know. So you take care of it. $5,000 ahead, not ahead of them. You know what the fuck I mean.
Yeah.
I guess we can now help me deal with college students.
Wonderful. Go have fun. Make sure you're not out in the sun. You don't want that happening.
Mm-hmm.
I hate to drag all of you out there if you fail me too, because I will happily drag each one of your fucking asses out into the sunlight.
You notice this time her demeanor went from like smile to like straight faced.
Julie's like, why you always go to that? Like, alright.
It's the most painful thing for us, and it's very easy for me to do. So that's why I don't like it when people fuck me over, because I do that.
She just shrugs.
She will stand up, and she will start walking into the crowd.
I'm already gone.
I'm already gone. Pretty much,
Just
yeah.
walks between two people and instantly fucking disappears. Blends in with everybody.
Like everybody's like, she's already gone. Julie's just like, I still see her. I still see her. I still see her. I still see her. I still see. Oh, she's gone now. She left the house. She left the building.
Gone. GG's.
Alright, so now that we're setting up like the booth, I'm guessing.
Yep.
Julie kind of like pretty much just puts out her cigarette. It's just like, well, guess we're working together. I'm Julia Vasquez, private investigator. They say I'm from the clan Malkavian. I think I have OCD. I think that's about it.
Calvin Grandeval. I'm the secretary of the chief of police. I know I've heard about you, Julia.
Yeah, I do a lot of work for them.
Viola, I think this is the first time we've met.
It is, but I'd be surprised if you hadn't heard of me before.
I think I've seen one or two of your movies in the past.
Smile at that.
Feels like, yeah, I'm a fan. When's the next movie?
Should be starting production soon, I'm pretty sure.
Hopefully
sounds
you've
wonderful.
gotten some better writers.
Hopefully.
Do you think that maybe we could use you to lure these punks out of hiding?
They've been dying to meet me for a while, so I wouldn't be surprised. So,
Keep my distance, just 'cause they know my face. A lot of yelling to get off the scene.
Yeah. That's been about my interactions with them so far.
I guess it's up to me then.
Alright. You do know what this college club is? Senator?
You would. It is located at. Let me get my notes up.
They give me an address as well.
Yes, they did. They're at the University of Southern California.
Oh, crappy asshole kids. Great. Wonderful.
Did you all
coming on already?
drive yourselves?
No, I did.
Okay.
I did as well.
I don't have to give anyone a ride like I did last time.
Oh, you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway.
Dan's currently driving in real life, just like, motherfucker! You two-time backstabbing motherfucker.
Well, let's be off. We don't want to burn moonlight,
So,
as they say.
I will get up from the booth and start to walk towards the exit.
Alright. You begin to walk towards the exit, all the kids still raving, all the glow sticks out, all the people just blatantly unaware of who you are.
It hurts me, but I let it go.
As you leave, you head out onto the street. I'm gonna skip this song. Head back out on the street, you notice that the area is still densely packed with traffic. There's still a line. It seems as if it's grown even longer now as you move to your car.
Julius. Wait, do I know where the direction is?
You would know in general where that college is, yeah, because there's a lot of petty crimes that
Is it
happen there.
closed though?
It is a 24-hour campus.
Is it close by?
Oh, close
is
by.
what
They
I
said
meant.
closed. I'm sorry. It's about a 30-minute drive.
So
That's with
about,
traffic.
so about 5 feet away.
It's about 6 blocks. Remember, I used to live in DC, and Dan also still lives in DC. I know traffic.
Why even bother with driving? Might as well just walk. Probably be faster.
So you're deciding to walk?
Oh, Julie kind of looks over the others like, yeah, traffic is getting unbearable.
Let me at least grab some gear from my car.
Oh, I had it on me. She kind of like lifts her like coat, and it's just like a pistol on her hip.
I'm actually going to put down your pistol inside your inventory. 1 second.
The other weapon, please. You know the one.
Yes.
My beating stick.
Does that look correct in your inventory?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I wouldn't say a machete.
All right. I got you.
Like, I don't know about a K-bar. Just something that does a lot of damage.
Yeah.
In and out.
I was going to put that right now.
Yeah. She doesn't. She has. Anyways.
I was gonna stare at the pistol for a moment and be like, hopefully we won't need that. Hopefully.
Oh, this is just for walking down the street. That's all I.
Better to have and not want than want and not have.
Of course.
Anyways,
yeah.
let's move on. Wait, what were we saying?
I was just gonna say the same thing.
Oh, okay.
As you all start to walk the 6 blocks, about 2 blocks in, you kind of notice there's about 2 grown adults following you.
Really? Right now? You noticed that too, right?
Yes, of course I do. I always notice it. I'm just hoping it's fans. Not one of those strange types.
I'll point like the present and just turn around and confront them. Julia does that, kind of like sighs, and then kind of stands to the side looking towards their direction. Know you're there.
You hear a voice mutter out of the darkness. I guess I wasn't being that filthy, I'm sorry.
Viola instantly perks up and her eyes widen a bit. Steven?
Is that you, Viola?
Yes. She'll turn around to properly greet him. Why are you following us, Steven? Who's your friend?
You then see 2 people kind of walk closer. They're wearing all black, the kind of face mask on. As Steven walks up, kind of pulls down his face mask, you immediately tell he's a Nosferatu. And he points, and a female does the same thing, and she also is a Nosferatu, and she looks at you going,
I just wanted to say thank you for getting me out of there.
Well, it's no problem. I'm glad to have helped.
Steven looks at you and goes, yeah, we were over at that nightclub trying to find something good to eat, and, well, we saw you and figured it was the time to, kind of like the present to go follow and say thank you. Who are your friends?
Oh,
Julia,
this is...
Oh,
Oh, no, you go ahead.
Yeah, Julie just kind of raises her like badge. Like, Julia Vasquez, private investigator.
Oh, nice to meet you. I'm Steven.
Hey, Steven.
And this is Lily.
And hello to you. Well,
She kind of like nods her head and hello. And then we'll look to Calvin. What about you? What's your name?
Name's Calvin.
It's nice to meet you, Calvin. If
Nice
you
to
all
meet you.
need anything from the underground, let us know. I basically run this about 4 blocks. And Lola knows me, and the other one over there knows me too. What's his name? Again, it's Alec. Alex knows me too. If you all need anything, just let me know. They got my number. I'm gonna head back in that nightclub though and try to find something fresh for the night. You all take care. As he turns and they both start
Oh.
walking back.
Julia kind of like, as they're walking away, is like, oh, there's several meth addicts that are probably going to get kicked out.
He
Right?
turns and looks at you. Ah, my favorite, drinking and getting high at the same time.
Yeah.
Happy,
It's a BOGO deal.
happy hunting, Stephen and Lily.
Thank you. I'm trying to make Cersei knows how to do it on her own once the goes since the whole style incident happened.
Mm.
They continue walking away.
What time is it, General?
It's about 1:30 in the morning.
Okay.
Where she's like, "Yay, Steven."
Yay, Stephen.
All
Dude.
right. Well, thanks aside. Not very often you see Nosferatu just walking about.
Stephen's figured a way out, you seem. Though he dresses like the Invisible Man. It's an interesting idea, at least.
It's strange, but yeah, it works.
Anyway, let's not waste any more time.
Yeah, 3 more blocks to go, anyways.
Mhm.
You continue to walk. Nothing really of
Mm.
evident happens minus people walking in the street, some people on their cell phones, stuff like that. As you approach the college, and there is a whole notice board on the front of different activities if you would like to look at that.
Yes.
All right. Roll me a. This is going to be a straightforward check. Roll me a wits plus. Let's say wits plus investigation again.
Balls.
There's too many sheets on here. You get distracted.
I think I hit the wrong thing.
Resolve plus investigation. You resolve and went to the same level, so you and Calvin both succeed. Calvin spots it first, but it's almost at the exact same time. Just a little bit quicker on Calvin draw. As you see the Silver Screen Club, and it is being hosted inside an old, dilapidated theater that is literally right around the corner. And it says tonight premiering Nosferatu, and it has the date like 1920. I think it was 1928 when that movie came out. And you see a picture of like 4 of them just kind of like their arms around each other. At the bottom, it says "Join us or face your doom," written in like bold blood letters that just look extremely photoshopped.
Julia's like, kind of like, grabs her, like, pinches her fingers on her brows, like, how edgy can you get? Let's get this over with.
Calvin also was reaching up and just rubbing his head. He's like, damn college kids. Ugh. Let's go.
As you make your way to the very old, dilapidated theater, you see that there are like the chains have been removed. They're off to the side, very stacked neatly. You could hear people talking on the inside. of the theater, and the doors are currently shut.
At least they're being neat about their breaking and entering.
Have that on there. Any records we need to arrest them if needed.
Uh,
And regardless, they're very out of the way in case we have to do the less savory part of the job.
Yeah.
I'll reach in to my radio and be like, can we get the paperwork started on a warrant for supposed breaking and entering? I got a bunch of kids in a worn down theater.
You hear a very long, drawn out pause. As eventually you just hear, yeah.
Thank you, Mickey.
I want my coffee.
I'll bring it soon.
Viola's gonna head inside.
As you head inside, you hear the laughter kind of stop, and you immediately hear a voice. It's coming from the inside of the theater itself. Just a,
Oh my goodness, we have people coming, oh my goodness.
and you see a woman run around the corner, and she looks delighted to see you. Let me get her information so I can tell you a description of her. She seems to be in her 20s. She's currently wearing a silver cross necklace, very on display. She has a choker. She has kind of shoulder length hair. Part of it is kind of like bleached white from previous hair dye, and that you're kind of like her brown roots have kind of grown in. She's in like skinny jeans, a kind of white undershirt with that kind of like denim jacket over her. She just kind of looks at all of you, just going,
Hi, are all of you with the college?
Do I look like I'm from the college?
It would be rude of me to assume that somebody can't be. I mean, age doesn't determine when you go to college.
Jerry's like, sure, we'll go with that.
Not wrong.
Oh, okay. What's your majors in? I'm studying interpersonal psychology.
I'm studying law,
Oh, cool.
criminal justice.
I did English literature in college, but
Hmm.
I'd like to speak with whoever is running this club,
That's me.
please. Oh, that's you?
Yeah.
I'm surprised you don't know me then.
I can't personally per se. I know you. Maybe somebody inside does. We have 3 others inside too.
It's your whole
Well-
club? 4 people?
Yeah. We used to have more, but then they kind of got skittish and left after we have to show you and get you initiated in the club for you to be able to know.
Sounds intriguing.
Well, I guess let's get introduced to the others.
All right, come with me. Come with me.
and she kind of turns around and just runs back inside. And as you all round the corner, you notice that this is a very old theater. There's kind of areas up above where to sit. There's areas down below where to sit. And you see there's a projector screen where they are projecting Nosferatu, which is still playing in the background. As you see, you already saw Cat. Next is Ethan. I accidentally rolled something which shouldn't have happened.
Cool.
Whoa.
Jesus.
Are my rolls hidden?
No.
Oh, wonderful.
Was it?
Let me hide my rolls. That's always a good thing to do, is make sure that my rolls are hidden.
That guy's smart.
Rolling
very
enough dice
smart.
there, fam.
So this guy, he's very unkept kind of clothes. He has a Punisher shirt on with a red sweatshirt over top of it, unzipped. He has glasses. He has almost neck length hair. Wearing this kind of very baggy denim jeans and sneakers. Just kind of like waves his hand over to you. Hi. The next person you see, has a book on her lap. Very kind of goth looking. Has a black ribbon kind of tied around her neck. Shoulder length, if not further, black hair. Kind of piercing blue eyes because he kind of looks over to you and just waves and goes back to looking at her book. And there's a third person. He kind of looks over at you. He kind of has curly, messy hair, a bit of a goatee, wearing a very worn out leather jacket, and he has looks to be combat boots, kind of sitting up on top of a box in front of him. He's resting his feet on. He kind of like so good. Hey, welcome to the club.
Thanks for having us.
Happy to be.
Violet bows her head a little bit. It's a pleasure.
Calvin's gonna kind of post up where he can see them and the exit.
Okay, there's like 3 exits. There's one left, one right, and the one you came through.
I'd like to see as many of them as possible from one vantage point and all the kids here.
That's going to be at the back of the whole theater where you walked in.
Alright.
Violet's gonna approach the group of kids and so I know one of you has been dying to get my attention.
You saying that, you notice that the guy who looks kind of this like the whole biker type just kind of like looks at you and does a double take, and he stands up going, "Are you Viola Fox?"
Very same.
Oh my god! Oh, I've watched you since I was like 6. Like all of your movies. I have them all on DVD, Blu-ray. I bought them all on YouTube. I'm a huge fan.
A smile wide, like, oh, how flattering. It's always nice to meet a fan.
He kind of like looks over at everybody else like, it's Viola Fox, and like everybody else just kind of like looks at him like, who the fuck is Viola Fox?
Okay, I can cry on my own time. No, I needed to ask you all about something. I've heard recently that you all are going around to crime scenes.
Roll me a charisma plus etiquette.
Oh wait, I keep hitting both plus signs like a dipshit.
Well, let's kind of look at you and go, yeah, like all in unison.
I'm curious as to why. Sorry.
When the female who first greeted you just kind of like looks at you, goes,
Remember, any discussion with the club, you have to be sworn into the club. And since you're apparently somebody famous that's going to the college, that doubles for you, because this is a very close guarded secret that we don't want getting out for people who's not initiated in the club.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
Uh,
What?
Hmm?
Are you saying something? Either of you?
Oh, Julie just said that. Oh, I get it.
Vile will look away for a moment and then look back. Okay. What is process to get sworn in here?
Okay, so first off, what we have to do is we have to make sure you all are not vampires. To spray you with some holy water. Is that going to be okay? Is we have an allergy to oil? If not, we do have some other things. We have wild roses that are in the back. We have some rice. Anything like that. Is holy water okay?
It should be fine, yeah.
Go for it.
Takes out a squirt gun, like a little squirt gun, and just like squirts all of you with holy water.
Okay, good.
Oh.
Wait. Now you have to swear that you will uphold the Silver Screen Club's oath of truth and loyalty, and swear that you are not vampires, and you will help us in the discovery of finding something which has plagued humanity for thousands of years.
Julius just like starts swearing. I swear.
You see her give like pistol like fingers to you, going like,
Yeah. All right. Now just the rest of you, the rest of you guys.
Viola holds up her right hand, like, I swear I am not a vampire.
you
I
hear
also swear I'm not a vampire.
you hear the guy who's just kind of got your autograph and go, I wish. Damn, you're a sexy one.
Huh?
The big burly guy said to Viola, I wish you were, because you're a sexy one.
All vampires are. What are you talking about?
All vampires are sexy.
They have to be. It's requirement.
It's a
It's
requirement
required.
by law.
What
Okay,
I
so
wouldn't give. No.
sorry. Go ahead.
In response to that, dude, what I wouldn't give for timeless beauty. She chuckles a little bit. Anyway, go on.
Okay, now that all you're sweared in, any questions?
Apart from the one I already asked?
What did you ask again?
Why are you all... I keep hearing about you all hanging around murder scenes.
1 second, it keeps it. I can't stop sneezing.
Well, quit it.
Stop sneezing. Stop it.
Just get
Stop
some
it.
help.
Give some help.
Blow my nose real quick.
Fucking rough. Okay.
Thank you, Western New York, for your allergies.
You're very welcome.
She'll look at you and go, well, now that you mention it, we have a connection, in the police force who we won't say his name for his protection, but he's, Sam's cousin.
And Sam's the guy that kind of raises his hand, like waves you as the guy that got your autograph, Viola.
And, he lets us know whenever something strange happens, like somebody being found, without blood and stuff like that. Or that one person who's been stabbing people.
You know, that's a pretty big felony, right?
How else are we supposed to
Back
learn
on
without exploration? That's how humans have been finding things their whole lives, is by exploring and seeking out dangers.
At this point, the guy wearing the Punisher t-shirt, the very nerd-looking fellow, will just kind of like look to all of you. And we all got started through a website we found online, and we got a book from it. And he kind of like brings up this this website, and he shows all of you the website.
Oh, what I expected.
Welcome to my unearthly creations with Photoshop.
I like the photo.
This looks like some 4-year-old built a website.
Vampsreal.com.
Vampsarereal.com. Well, you see, I thought the same thing, but the more evidence I looked into it, the more weird things I've been finding with my research. Like, a lot of reports from coroners have been stating people drained of blood, but there's been no puncture wounds found on the victim. And we actually got a book from this guy that he said he found locked somewhere. And then the kind of goth girl that hasn't said anything just kind of like holds up the book and looks at you.
Yeah, it's this right here. It has some cool stuff in it.
I'll take a look at it.
She kind of looks at you very like, I don't want to give you my book, but she gives you the book.
Thanks. Kind of looks over the book.
You notice on the front it says Codex Nocturna. It's very old and decrepit. It's a leather-bound book, and as you open it up, there is the first page you turned. You're just kind of opening the first page, or just kind of going somewhere in the book.
I mean, first page. I mean, she's being thorough.
Yeah, first page. It shows like an intricate design of interweaving vines and thorns around a central emblem of a crescent moon with a blood eye, and the pages inside look very old. You would guess probably like Renaissance era.
How much does it cost you?
The nerdy guy kind of goes, it cost me enough to get my parents to yell at me for using my credit card. It cost about 10 grand.
What?
I believe it, given how old this book is.
Yeah, it's an old book. Turn to page what is it? 233.
Julia like gently gets to that page.
Inside here, there is a passage in the book which discusses the clans who have rose have been many. The most notable are the Bruja, Canif, Gangrel, Nalkavian, Nosferatu, Traidor, Tremere, and Ventru, who have for eons hunted humans as prey, I being among them.
It's a good book. It's almost believable. Almost.
That's what got us all started. And I'm sorry, Squishy, forgive me. Around this point, the main female in there just kind of like shakes her head and she goes,
I'm so sorry. I'm Caitlin, by the way, but my friends call me Kat.
Julia. That's my name.
Okay, Julia. We also need to give you something that we all carry for your protection now that you are aware of this dark and devious thing that plots outside of humanity's knowledge.
And she'll go to a big, large briefcase and she'll pull out 4 stakes and walk up to each of you, handing each of you a stake.
Julia kind of like raises her brow, like, all right.
It's for your own protection. We all carry one ourselves, and some of us have even more than that. But we all like to be safe.
And you notice that the nerd guy with the Punisher shirt kind of like raises up a bag of rice. Going, I never leave home without it.
I'm sure it. I hope you haven't had to use it.
I've only broken 2 bags, and they ended up just being people trying to mug me.
Yeah, I'll just save your life from that.
I'm sure it was a fun bit of confusion for those people.
It didn't prevent them from robbing me, but yeah, it was pretty confusing for them. Still waiting for the day that I do that, when it starts counting.
Right, right. Can you demonstrate how you're gonna react if an actual event would happen with the rice?
He stands up, and when he stands up, you notice that he has on his hip the most like cheap knockoff katana you've ever seen attached to his hip. Like, he is straight up anime senpai fucking eBay katana. As he goes in the middle of the room, he pushes up his glasses and goes, "I am the death of you, vampire. Perish and count my rice," as he slices open the bag of rice and drops it all on the floor.
Right.
Indeed. Okay.
Aren't you supposed to throw it at them?
Oh. I always thought I was just dropping it.
No, you just throw it.
Like ghosts too? I think that works on ghosts too.
I'm really sad nobody took the counting the rice straight.
Yeah, that's why we're treating it like it's a joke.
and we also have another precaution. Sam, he points to the kind of big guy that freaked out over Viola. Kind of stands going, "Well, if that doesn't work, the next best thing I got is this," and he pulls out a fucking 1911 and a Bowie knife.
Julie's like, "Oh, not just
Where are you-
mine." And she
Who
kind of
the
like
hell
lifts
would
her
s-
Glock in its holster.
What were you
Who
saying?
the hell would sell you kids a gun?
I'm
It's
28.
America.
That doesn't matter, son. Ah,
Julia looks over to Calvin like, it is America. You can get a gun pretty easily.
You notice that Sam's disposition against Calvin has kind of soured a little bit. Being called a kid.
I mean, these are college students. Most of them are grown adults, you know?
This guy's been in college for a while. He's 28.
Yeah.
Am I
Yeah.
fucking no?
Or-
I'm not.
Just late.
Or late. Fair.
And then Isabella, the emo girl, will turn and look at all of you. And she'll just, with this kind of little smirk,
Like these ones over here, I don't carry anything on me because, I mean, they're vampires. What are we gonna do? Stab them? We're gonna die before you can even get a chance to do that. So, if I die, I accept my fate. But in the meantime, studying's
Oh.
cool.
I will say it's. I'm sure you folks are enjoying yourself with all the LARPing, is it? But
definitely virgins.
definitely.
Doesn't say that.
Not saying. Anyway,
What happened to the music?
Are you at
It's-
least
it's
enrolled in
switching.
some sort of training course on how to handle that thing?
Yeah, my dad was in the Marines. He taught me how to shoot. I'm pretty sure I know weapon safety. Look, my fingers are on the trigger.
Julia points. It's in safety mode too.
There you go. Even more safety. Are you happy now, old man?
What I'm talking about is constant training in order to be as used to that weapon if you need it as possible.
Yeah, I go to 29 Palms all the time and shoot at targets.
How good is the
Julia's
range?
like over here thinking to herself, like, isn't this guy like a desk worker?
How good's the range?
It's United States Marine Corps certified.
Alright. I guess it's good enough.
You mean can I borrow your pen real quick? The one that's poking out of your pocket.
Pull out my pen. I'll hand it to him.
Wow, look at this. I can definitely tell this has got some miles on it.
Brutal.
It's a hand-me-down.
I'm sure it is. As he hands it back to you, just kind of, you're really not making friends with Sam right now.
It's fine.
Cat kind of looks to all of you.
So, do any of you want brownies? I made brownies.
Good. Are these gonna be things like yesterday?
No, this is going to be normal brownies.
Oh, thank God.
Sure.
Well, say shit. 5 minutes later.
This kind of goes back into like the back area, walks back out with a plate of brownies, sets it down. Half of them are eaten. She goes,
They're not really warm anymore, but feel free.
These aren't any special ones, right? Just regular old sugar, chocolate.
Yes, I'm a child of God. I don't believe in doing that kind of thing.
Ah, I see.
Thank you very much.
Julia takes one. Doesn't eat it right away, actually.
Well, just flat out says nah.
nah,
With a
fair.
hand.
Calvin will take a bite and go, it's not half bad. Very good. Thank you.
Thanks. I love baking. It's one of my passions. So what made you interested in joining the club?
We saw your bulletin board. We thought it was interesting.
Yeah.
I thought it would be a fun classic film group. Which she points to the projection of Nosferatu. I guess it kind of is.
Yeah, we all got started with watching old horror movies, and we just kind of got swept up in trying to find what's reality and what's fiction. And sometimes, you know what they say, reality's scarier than fiction.
Well, they say reality's stranger than fiction, but I hate to burst your bubble. I think you might be wasting your time spending that kind of money to figure out about creatures of the night.
That's when Ethan will look at you. But the book, that we even tested it, the date, and we've been to numerous murder scenes where subjects are lacking blood, but there's no puncture wound. That doesn't make any sense.
And Julia's like, well, I was at those scenes too, given my line of work. And also, hobby of mine, I think I was around. Uh, there was plenty of stab wounds. Maybe they got moved. It's one of my theories, at least.
You know how the news loves to exaggerate murders and all this.
I'm gonna have both of you roll me a. Roll me a manipulation, Julia and Viola. Roll me a manipulation plus persuasion.
And James,
Mm-hmm.
while they're doing that, I'm going to lock my eyes with the one who has the gun.
Yeah, he's still staring at you too. You're just meeting eyes.
We stare.
Hello, Dan.
It's Dan.
Ready, kids?
Are you home?
Are you back?
Yeah.
Have you been keeping up with the story?
Yes. Last thing I remember is dude pulled out a 1911
Okay.
to show
That's
it off.
I've given him some hard time about him having it.
Yeah, Calvin's like being an old man.
How old is he?
28.
Wait a minute.
Oh, wait.
In California, you're not allowed to have this shit.
No, in certain parts you are. Mortality had a fucking Scorpion Evo.
Goddamn.
Yeah, he lives in California, so
Well, I mean, Scorpion Evo is a full length, low caliber carbine, so
yeah. So at this point, Alec materializes into existence from the Shadow Realm. It's the
all you
shadows of
hear
Corey.
is the
The door.
I don't know if you heard the popping noise, but it's just then fucking Alex pops up. Alex, sorry.
So with your two rolls, I'm gonna say one person is gonna start doubting. Let's see.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have to manually do this. Let's see. Oh, I can't act. Okay. Rolling real life dice. Okay. So the goth kid will kind of like look at you, and she'll just kind of like start looking at everybody else.
I mean, yeah, right. We are just kind of chasing something that's just from movies. We don't even know it's real.
We also, it's a lot of money to be spending on it, and you're already spending a lot of money just being here at school.
I'm sure they can afford it, but
Yeah, the rest kind of just like look at you, just confused, just like what? We're college
Julia
kids. You
feels
think we
like
give a fuck
saying-
about money?
Julia feels like saying like, "Okay, boom."
Wait, boom.
Boom.
She like holds from it. Listen, Calvin, times are a little different, and usually if they're here, they can probably afford it. And if they
They'll
can't,
nod their
well,
head.
they'll be paying it off for the rest of their lives, like the rest of us.
The guy with the 1911 nods his head.
At least I do.
I'd rather not see them have to pay it off for the rest of their lives. It's a terrible
Well,
burden.
you go deal with that at like the Supreme Court.
So, are you all here just to try to dissuade us from? Is this just a big ruse?
I'm sorry, but it is. Just people, opportunistic folks, love to make money on people like you. I mean, with $10,000 gone, it's a shame.
Ethan will stand up again, his katana kind of clattering with the chairs, as he kind of like approaches all of you very slowly. Just, it's kind of weird that we have adults that are older than us coming in here trying to dissuade us from investigating things. How do we know you all aren't vampires?
Julia's like, I'm not much older than like that guy. So look, this is like the guy with that's 20.
Sam, yeah, he when you do that, he looks at you for like a split second, breaks eye contact with Calvin, and does the call me symbol with his fingers.
I mean, I was invited here by your friend Sam, but I. What was I saying?
Words. You were invited here by Sam.
You were invited here by Sam. Something to dissuade them from being paranoid.
And I just, it's no fun to live your life like this, is it? Be constantly on the defense for some blood-sucking parasite to attack.
He will look.
Julia also adds like, there's also the fact that you have like the biggest advantage. Yeah, you can walk out in the sun. They can't, according to all the legends, you know.
You know, Ethan. You just Ethan like. Have you seen those really cringy like kids who like watch way too much anime and just kind of like their whole body language just moves in an anime like fashion?
Goes to grab the sword hilt.
He
Yeah,
does.
I know.
And he like puts his head down, like trying to get the reflection off the lights inside here off his glasses, but it doesn't work whatsoever. You still see his eyes. He just stares downward at the floor and he just goes, I knew one day the vampires would come here trying to destroy everything we've created.
Yeah. That's just Julia's reaction.
At this point, Cat's like,
Can you come down, Ethan? They're just people. They're just talking with us.
and the goth girl just be like,
Ethan, if you don't sit down, I'm gonna break every bone in your fucking arm.
Has Sam locked eyes with me again?
yes.
Could you please talk him down, Sam?
Sure, as long as it's not you telling me to do it.
Can you do it for me?
This is dominate.
You're gonna
No.
dominate?
Well, Julia's just gonna do the woman thing and just be like, "Can you do it for me at least?" I don't know.
This be my fan.
I gotta check something before we do that, she asks. Are you using dominate?
Let me just double check and read through this again.
Just remember, if anything stresses out Julia, something bad could happen. I think I have one stat that's very bad compared to everyone else's.
Please, Viola's number one fan. It's probably not that hard to convince.
True,
Yeah, that's true.
true.
They also told Julie to call him.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why she was doing
Yeah.
it as well.
If you'd like a chance, go ahead. I'll break eye contact.
Right.
Viola will
I'm
look at
getting
Sam.
bounce off of Julia, but go ahead.
Oh,
He's
okay.
gonna first listen to Julia, and I'll listen to you. If you want to talk, if that he's gonna follow what Julia said.
She's gonna bat her eyes at him like, could you please calm your friend down for me?
You'll see him stand up and just look at him and go, put your weeb shit away before I literally rip your fucking arms off, you stupid fuck. And he like looks over to him, he's like, oh, serving a break in the system, everybody's betraying me. What if they're all vampires? As he goes to grab the katana from her, like slowly pulling it out.
And the BMB guy still not getting mad.
Go away, Kyle!
I'll go away.
Hi, Kyle.
Lord's orders. Love you, Kyle.
You'll see him just frantically looking everywhere. Like, this is the most like nerd level schizophrenic anime episode you've ever seen in real life.
Julia looks to him like, "Can I see your sword?"
He goes, no, this sword is forged by ancient samurais. It was made and folded 1,000 times. I cannot let you see it. My whole soul has been poured into this weapon.
Julia's like, if she's, can I see the actual blade?
It's a replica katana that's been sharpened.
No, yeah, but can
Oh,
she see like the sharp, like you know, the metal part?
Yes, you can.
Let me show you how authentic this is. And she goes to pinch at the fucking base of the fake katana and presses it really hard to snap it.
It snaps. Oh, dude, they just
I would spend a little more money on your next katana.
You just hear
one's
me
kinda
go.
sucks.
You just hear go. You defeated me.
Yeah, just go sit down and calm down. Drink some Kool-Aid. I don't know.
He walks over to the corner and just hear him mumble, "We don't drink Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid has the appearance of blood." He just sits down, just like
So
looking
they're
his katana.
Julie's drink the blue Kool-Aid.
Cat's still sitting there smiling at all of you, just like,
Well, You can stay for the movie if you want.
Actually, I have some things I need to accomplish tonight.
Okay.
You know, if you applied half the creativity it took to believe in things like vampires, ghosts, or whatever, I think you'd all would make pretty decent writers or anything, actually.
Actually, Julia adds to that. Why don't you apply that to like acting? Make this like a drama club, a college drama club. Great. To see you on the
You
big
lit.
screen. Then.
What do you say,
You
Dan?
literally live in Hollywood, and there's an actress standing in front of you. Maybe you should take a bit of hint of advice from a professional.
You notice that Sam just like looks to Viola, just I've taken a few notes from her acting. And Ethan in the corner just is just sitting there just like, I would not need to take lessons. I am already a master of my craft. And at that point, Kat just looks at all of you. Kat's looking more and more deranged, just as everything is crumbling around her. Who is obviously the president of this club, as he's like,
But we're giving her good advice. So I don't know why she's crumbling.
He's majoring in biology.
Yeah.
Everything I know is a lie.
I kind of figured that one. Some sort of science.
Well, I think you're right. And I think we're just going to go back to watching movies and try out acting. Would you mind helping us out, Miss Fox, with getting into Hollywood or something?
Why not? I'll even
And
do
that
you
book
one
that
better.
you have. Oh, sorry.
I'll even do you
Continue.
one better and see what films I can dredge up for it all.
That sounds wonderful.
and the goth girl just sits there going,
Yay. More
Yeah.
porno horror movies.
Hey. You're not wrong.
And that book. Can I recompense you the 10K and take it?
he's still sitting in the corner and he says, and he just goes, no, that book is my life. I have poured everything I have learned into it. And everything it has taught me, I have learned and discovered and learned in knowledge that would scare mortal men.
What was the book's name again?
It is the Codex Nocturna.
It's like an actual real book. I think.
It is. It is
I've seen
100%
this
someone's.
book once upon a time.
No, but this is obviously a old Renaissance journal from your homeland. That somebody didn't burn after second death.
This is the real thing he's got.
Yes,
Yeah,
it literally had
it's
all
the
the
real
clans.
Yeah, everything. All the tells or all the weaknesses too. They just picked the wrong ones.
The folkloric blocks.
Mm-hmm.
If you give me the name of your source, I can probably make sure that they reimburse you.
They'll look to you. I do not wish to be reimbursed. That is my book, and I own it. I've learned everything that book has told me.
Julia will look over to her Oscar. Can you like talk some sense into him or something? I don't know.
I've tried. He doesn't listen. He's a fucking idiot.
Can you at least give us the book and then we'll give you the money?
She hands you the book, and he just like looks over into your terror as she hands you the book.
Thank you.
At this point, he'll stand up, which fully unsheathing the katana once again with the gun end of it.
The hill.
It's,
The hill.
it's like 3 inches of blade left. He's just like, I challenge you to combat if you wish to take that book.
All right, that's that.
Hold on. Where's
she
that
looks-
book from?
It is from a place known as Essex.
I'll pull out my passport. I mean, this Essex.
Yes.
I want to scroll to the back of it and kind of make it look like I'm looking for something. It's fake.
You just see. Let me turn my webcam to demonstrate this. This is his face right now. He's just.
You see, authors before a certain time used to put a wax seal in the back here for authenticity.
Everything I've learned is a lie.
Actually, Julia says that out loud. Like, that's real.
Oof.
Oof.
You see him drop the katana on the ground, and he starts walking out. And he turns and looks at the other three and goes, "You will rule the day that you messed with me. For I shall take over this country, and you shall be the first on the chopping block."
I'll wait for that day.
No, not you, the other three.
Oh, okay, cool.
Izzy, Sam, Cat, all of you will pay for your transgressions against me. As he walks out.
Julia, like, I just look over him, and like, there's his friends.
He's more edgy than I am.
And then, tell him to, make better business. Or, better purchases in the future. More productive ones.
I've
Work on
tried.
biology.
He doesn't listen very well. Last time I told him to buy books for class, he instead bought the entire collection of fairy tale.
Julia shrugs. Well,
Well,
rather it be that than following some cult thing and then dragging you all down with it. You know what I mean?
At this point, she'll kind of look at you, and she'll go,
Mind if I speak to you four in the back?
Okay.
cool.
and she
So,
will.
I follow
Go
her.
ahead. Yep. Do a check.
Who's
real
got the
quick.
book?
Julia has the book, I'm pretty sure. Cause
Alex
she's
gonna
the
lean in
master.
and whisper real close to you.
What?
That book, it's actually fucking real.
Here. She hands it over because it seems like it belongs to like his homeland.
Yeah, he'll take it and just put it inside his leather coat.
Oh, wrong image. Sorry about
Uh,
that.
A fun fact for the party, Julia has a very high int. So
Yeah.
she can kind of tell that this is authentic as fuck.
If you all look in VTM, that is her, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, in the chat, not in game.
Yeah, in the Discord.
Oh, hey, no, I recognize this picture.
Okay.
She kind of walks you into the back and looks at all of you. Heavy sigh.
So, I know the rest of them are all idiots. But I'm not. I know you all are vampires. I'm not
What
gonna
gave it
tell
away?
anybody. I'm not gonna say anything. What gave it away? Let's see. The fact that Calvin, right?
Yes.
You act like you're really old and you just are off-putting.
Gotta stop with that boomer act.
You just look like you came out of some detective noir in the 2010s. Viola, you shouldn't still look the way you do, even though I know it's probably Hollywood plastic surgery that helped before you turned. And your skin condition, you never had a skin condition up until about a year ago. And you, I don't even know your name, you just look like you're from the 80s, and it's very obvious that you like punk rock.
What's that got to do with anything?
The fact that also I know that, let's see, Viola never goes out in the sunlight. And
She immediately pulls up a wild rose and holds it in among you.
they didn't check for this one.
What does Viola do?
Kind of
Just-
shrinks away from it, like
she puts it back inside her bag.
My point's proven. I'm not asking for anything. I'm not asking for you to turn me.
Well, Julie's like, before you continue, the only thing I would ask is just keep them safe and keep them out of our business.
Why do you think I said what I said out there is? I don't carry a weapon on me because I know all of you could kill us before we could even try anything. I'm trying my best. That's why I stuck with the group. That's why I held on to the book. Other than, Ethan being a weeb. I just
He'll grow out of it, maybe.
have one question. Did it hurt when you turned?
I can't remember.
it was quite unbearable.
Like the fire of the sun.
Mind if I give you my
Yeah, but-
number? Please tell me yours.
I was going to say, you ever spent a day at the beach and you forgot sunscreen?
Does it look like I go to the beach very often?
No, that's why I'm asking.
No, I haven't, and I have gotten this really bad sunburn before, so yes.
Yeah, just imagine that, but it's inside you.
Can I give you my number just in case I flunk out of college and I decide I do want to join all of you? Is that a possibility?
Well, as long as you keep it no secret and we don't see your friends at murder scenes anymore. I'm pretty sure you remember my face.
Oh, yeah, I do.
She'll write down her cell phone number and hand it to each of you. And she'll walk back into the other room.
Technically, nowadays you can just kind of like put
Well,
each other's
She
phones.
she
next to each
airdrops
other.
it to all of you.
Yeah.
What is her name again?
Her name
Cat.
is Cat is the high bubbly personality. Her name is Izzy.
Oh, easy.
The first thing that happens when you all add her is her emoji that is most used is a bat.
And then Julie's like, I think I'm going to have to make this clear. Should this has turned out negatively, we wouldn't be talking right now. And I'm sure you're aware of that.
I'm fully aware. I was ready to die if it had to come to it, but I'm just glad I was able to talk. And I'm glad that Mr. I watch way too much anime fucked off, and that Kat is having a personal meltdown over her deranged belief of anything she watches in horror movies, and that, well, Sam is just kind of an idiot.
He means well, I'm pretty sure.
He does. Keeps asking me out. I tell him no. I don't roll that way.
Right. And then, just keep their noses clean, and probably will never see us or see people like us in the future.
They won't. They like the daytime. I like the night. I'm a night owl. But if I see you again, I'll wave. It's nice meeting all of you.
Of course.
Then she'll walk back out.
Okay. I'm guessing we're just in this room alone.
You're in this room alone unless you want to head back out. Or if you want to talk.
Or Julia's just gonna make a quick comment. She's like, it turned out a lot better than even I could have hoped. But, suppose we can just keep an eye on her.
Yeah.
Something tells me we can trust. And if we can't, well, we come back to the second part of the deal.
I'll call whoever Nat told us to call.
Also, I forgot to add the detail of why she can't remember. How it felt.
Yeah.
Like, turning.
Yeah.
Because I would have added ever since she got turned, there's been lapses in her memory.
Yeah.
And that's about it. Anyways.
So, as you follow back out, you notice she's kind of like telling them to leave. It's time to go to bed. And Sam kind of stands up, just as walking out, looks at you, Vola. Can't wait to see your next movie.
They'll smile and give him a little wave.
And they're like,
It'll
Go
be a
ahead.
good one, I hope.
they look to you,
We can all
Julia,
watch it together.
and he does the call me motion again to you, Julia, as he walks out.
And she kind of gives the motion of like little thing like phone of I will.
And then the cat looks to all of you, just
Alright, well, I guess we're gonna start acting now.
It was a pleasure meeting you, Kat.
Yeah, same. I'm gonna go put the brownies in the fridge. Bye, and bye, Izzy.
she walks out, and it's just now all of you and Izzy, and Izzy just looks at all of you.
I gotta clean up the rice on the ground. And I gotta lock the place back up.
Should just make him do it. He is the one that spread the rice on the ground.
He's back in his dorm just watching anime, probably, and masturbating. I don't know what he does. He's not here anymore, so it's left up to me. Plus, well, I own this place, technically, so why not?
Do you?
Yeah, my family owned this since the 20s, and this has been in my family forever, and so
No.
why we came here.
Julia looks over at Cal. It's not breaking and entering.
Yep.
Call that in.
I can close that out on the way.
Sorry, police business.
Right when you say police business, you hear a muffled, "You get my coffee yet?"
I think you should go back to Mickey before he dies.
Are you fucking died?
I'm on my way. Hold on 1 second.
Love Bobby.
I'm assuming the volume on that radio was very low.
Yes, there's more of a.
10:24.
He just got you hear a key up and it's got a dead air for a second. He goes, "You got me coffee at 3 in the morning and donuts. Where do you go?"
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
I have my sources.
10-4. And until you bring me that coffee, I'm 10-7. Out.
What's 10-7?
Out of service.
Free and clear, out of service.
Oh, okay. I don't know the calls. Sorry.
Dan, you have to be my translator, so times 2, because I know you know 10 code.
Yeah, I think it was 1021's beanie.
1021 means basically everything's all set, all ready to go. Like everything's
Or yeah,
done.
1021 is ready. Yeah, 1021 is free and ready. I think that what was it? Krispy Kreme might be open.
Yeah, that's my plan. Although I know he likes Dunkin', but
I'm sure
They're not
you
open
can,
till 6.
sure you can go to like Walmart and get him some whatever donuts he wants. That's like everything. I don't know if there's one in is there Walmart in LA?
Yes, there
Pretty
is.
There's Walmarts everywhere.
Yeah. They're like
but-
built into the buildings.
Okay.
Yeah,
That was
that's
tripping.
that's fucking disturbing. Imagine going up a fucking skyscraper, you land on floor 7, you step out, just welcome to Walmart.
I feel like I'd be in hell.
And it's the Florida Walmart.
Oh god.
Oh. At least
Anyways.
there you get shopping and a show.
True. Anyways, let's continue. So Julia's like, Calvin, well, you need to go back to the office. Alec and Viola, do you want to head back to the club, I guess?
You do it. Yeah.
I can pick up your, looks over to Calvin. I can pick up your chair, bring it over to your office. think I
Yeah.
remember where it's at.
That'd be great. We'll see you there.
Head of Mickey for me.
Will do. You know, he still wants a date.
He's not getting it.
Brutal.
And with that, all of you step outside, and you see her just kind of sweeping up rice with a very just pissed off look as you exit the building.
Okay.
Oh, Viola,
Yeah.
you owe somebody an autograph.
Oh, me too, by the way. Been a fan.
Is Eric asking for one? And
He asked for it before he had too much to drink. Part of the
Right.
deal, you know.
right. Do you have a pen I could borrow, Julia?
She kind of goes into her coat. It's like, yeah, I got one.
If I'll take the pen, I guess search your pockets for like anything to write an autograph on.
You
Julie
have
has like this little, like, laminated little, like, one of your, like, best films, like, in her wallet. It's like, if you can sign that, that'd be great.
The Edge of Night,
Ah.
starring Julia Fox and Sam Rockwell.
Viola.
Viola.
Viola,
Julia.
Viola
motherfucker.
Fox and
These-
Sam Rockwell.
You can't. You choose normal last names. This guy still gets
He
confused.
still gets it wrong.
I'm
Oh my
sorry.
God.
Anyway,
Like- Yeah.
God, imagine a horror movie with that. With like a serious horror actor and then Sam Rockwell.
Some people have goofy names and still can be in a serious thing.
Oh no, I'm saying
Yeah.
Sam Rockwell in a horror movie is fucking hilarious to me.
Mm.
anyway, she'll sign Julia's laminated thing, and then hand it back to the pen. No problem.
Thanks a lot. I'm assuming you're gonna take some part of my cut for that. She chuckles.
No, it's not that big a deal. Always
Uh,
happy to meet fans.
You notice as Julia says cut, she just kind of stumbles, and she's like cut, and then she like shakes her head. Anyways, back to the club. Yes.
Well, yeah.
Also, for that entire scene, I'm gonna have all of you add 1 hunger.
Can I,
Fuck.
What's up?
good. Can I keep it at like 1? Because technically, I did drink some blood before I got here,
So,
or not?
the only way to reduce hunger fully
Oh, okay.
is to
Feeding.
drain a person completely, killing them.
That doesn't seem accurate, but all right.
It is.
That's great.
Fries.
But as the hunger is rising in all of us, you can kind of see that Julia's like composure is getting weird.
So, first, we're gonna stop with Calvin on his way to pick up donuts and coffee. So, are you going to the Krispy Kreme?
Yep.
You enter inside a Krispy Kreme where you see a very, very skinny, maybe 19-year-old kid. There's a book in front of him. There's nobody in the shop. He kind of like looks up going, "Welcome to Krispy Kreme. How can I help you today?"
Coffee, 1 sugar, 2 creamers, and a couple of your custard fills.
Oh my gosh, it fails. 2 cream, 1 sugar. Coming right up. He like walks over, starts slowly putting it into a box, shuts it, starts making your coffee, looks back at you. So, are you a cop or are you a mugger?
Top.
Okay, because, People that come in here are either cops or they're trying to mug the shop. So I always gotta ask. People like robbing donut stores for some reason. I don't know why.
Maybe it's to get back at us.
I don't know. Maybe that'd be funny. Here's your donuts. Here's your coffee. That comes to $10.95.
Here you go. I'll hand over my card.
He swipes it, hands it back. Have a wonderful night.
You as well.
Yeah. And goes back to looking at his book.
Now that he's
Falling
back and looking
asleep.
at his book, I'm going right back up there.
The bell rings at the door. He looks up. Hi, welcome to Krispy Kreme. How can I help you?
Coffee, black, that's it.
Coffee black. All right. He pours coffee. Are you a cop or are you a mugger?
Does security count?
That's a cop. He puts the lid on, walks back over, puts on the counter. That's $3.75.
I'll place a 5 down.
All right. And he gives the change and tries to hand it back to you.
Nah, it's 5. I keep it.
Oh, thanks. I've got a tip in 6 hours, so thank you. He puts it in his pocket, looks back down at the book.
Piss. Taking a sip and walking out.
All right. Calvin, you eventually arrive at the station with the coffee and donuts, and as you walk inside, you notice he's like nodding off, still on the call with somebody. Like, yes, ma'am, I understand. Here, Street 122, Pilford Way. Man inside the house.
I'll be right
Worried about
back.
your children. Understood. Sending
Is he-
dispatch.
Is he leaning on his desk on his elbows,
Yes.
resting his head? I'm gonna put the donuts down right in front of him and kick the elbow out.
Yes, ma'am. Understood. Dispatch is on the way. Just maintain on the line with me. He takes the coffee out of your hand and starts drinking it as he's on the call.
You're welcome. And I walk to
Or
my
food.
desk.
Not the food.
Sit down at your desk. Been a quiet night. Just a few break-ins, a robbery, stuff like that. But like in your Jesus. Hang on. And your my cop brain's not working tonight. It's not districts. What is it called? Your precinct. Your precinct has been somewhat quiet for the night
Thanks for small favors.
as you start working. Back to Julia, Alec, and I know Villa is AFK.
I'm gonna pull up to see if there's any sort of record for the Weeb kid.
You pull it up, clean record, no issues whatsoever. Straight A kind of kid, never even had a speeding ticket. His mugshot, he's wearing a very anime-like shirt. And he his glasses, he managed to get the reflection just like the anime off of his glasses for his driver's license, just like he wanted.
I'm thinking of maybe putting a note in his record that possibly should be watched in the future.
We're gonna go down this rabbit hole. Okay. So when you go to that note, you need to describe the reason as to why, if officers were in danger and/or peril, what were the events of you being in that said location, and what transpired to make this action happen.
Saw him threatening other students.
Okay.
Don't think it's like super serious, but it's something to be aware of.
Why were you there?
Um,
Yeah, I know.
There's a big There's a big thing.
There's
There's a big thing.
yeah.
There's a big thing. It was kind of in a spot.
I was just at this one place driving my car, and I got this kid's info because I saw him running around
Is he
with a
talking
sword.
on his? Oh, wait a minute. Yeah,
No,
you're
he's
in the
filling up-
station now,
Yeah,
right?
he's filling out the
I'm
paperwork.
back.
Welcome back.
But
Larry's going
Welcome.
filling out paperwork.
Woo!
I can give you a hint. I tried. It
Thank-
rattles when you wiggle it.
He was brandishing a sword
No.
and a
Just
I
say
give
it,
it away,
Dan.
Coots.
Yeah.
The chain on the ground.
there appeared to be a break-in. Investigated it. A group of kids. He ended up threatening the other people that were there. He had a sword on him. The situation was diffused, but like to keep an eye on it.
All right, you put that into his notes. Now I'm gonna go back to Viola, Alec, and Julia.
Been typing.
Okay, so continuing from what was discussed, Julia's like, I'm feeling a little weird. I don't think it's the hunger. I don't know.
Weird. What's weird?
I feel a little fuzzy in my
In the
head.
head. Clans aren't kind of like openly known to everybody else, right?
No, they are.
When
Like,
I mean, you gotta-
You gotta ask because you can't just look at somebody and go, "Oh, you're that," but you know about the
Yeah.
clans.
Yeah. You're not. Oh fuck.
What?
Who are you associated with? Clans and
They-
all that.
Oh, I get contacts from a Malkavia clan. I think I have a case of OCD, but that's about it.
It's regarding my age. Would I know about them a little bit?
Yes. Again, you would have learned from your just living as a vampire who the Malkavians are. They're all vampires, but they all contain a certain mental illness.
And Julia thinks she has OCD.
Alec will kind of like take a moment to like spin his coffee about and give you. I'm gonna give you a little bit of word of advice. How recent are you?
A year,
Might want
more
to
or less.
consider giving yourself a few minutes every now and then. Clear your thoughts.
I mean, I'm perfectly fine. I'm a detective. I have to keep a clear head.
Dips coffee. You say that. I'm warning you. Talk to your people.
They say I'm fine. Kind of like scoffs.
I thought I was
Oh.
fine until I started throwing things at people.
Pooch, do I need to make any roll right now
Not
to
yet.
maybe switch over? Okay.
Not yet. Viola,
Nah,
do,
I
do
think
you,
I'm fine.
do you say anything to this conversation?
Yeah, you're here too, Viola.
Oh. I mean, she's quiet. Observing.
Quietly seething from people not recognizing her.
Not that peeved about it, but also is a little bit.
As you all
But it's beaming.
make your way back to the nightclub. The line is definitely a lot shorter, but you can still see people are in there.
This is the longest party I've seen in a while.
If they're making money and the cops aren't called yet.
It seems these types like to party throughout the night.
Convenient.
Indeed.
Does make my job harder when they aren't careful at night.
You all
So
wish to.
she like,
Go ahead.
Huh?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
no, she's just like, being with all this serial killer on the loose, nobody taking care about it. Well, not my problem until it is.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Do you all enter the club again?
Yeah.
You all re-enter the club. The
Does
bouncers.
the guy give him permission to go in?
The guys kind of like the bouncers kind of like stop you, going, "All right, I remember you." Lets you in, Vola, and he just like checks you out. He looks at you, Julia, and goes, "Not sure if I remember you. Can I see your ID again?"
she rolls her eyes, takes out her detective badge.
Oh
again.
yeah. That's right. Go ahead. Looks at you, Alec. ID.
There you go.
All right, going in.
Thank
Alec.
you.
It's the one that like actually fits in.
Yes, Alec fits like a fucking like exact carbon copy.
I just need to focus on how they let me go in. That's my issue.
You got invited. Yeah.
I did.
Yeah, they say you can go in.
Yep.
Yep.
It's
You're
like
good.
Alec like takes that step and he kind of like waits for the guard to like finish his sentence and he's like, all right.
Cool.
Thanks. I'm not gonna turn to ash. No, I'm kidding.
As you all enter, I'm gonna roll with the what we do in the shadows one, where basically like it's just like an invisible wall that you just cannot walk through.
It's a fog
pretty
wall.
much me walking against like a brick wall. It's like I'll eventually make it through, but it's gonna hurt.
As you'll enter in, you immediately just see her like just in the middle of the mosh pit, just jamming out with like some like maybe 18, 19-year-old kid. Just like looks at all of you and like motions your head over, and she gives him a kiss. And like you could definitely tell this kid's been drained a little bit tonight, and he's kind of out of it, but he's just mindlessly still dancing,
He's having a good time.
having a good time. He not even got some kissies. In fact, he got some sucky, just not the good variety.
Nice.
As you all go back to the table, she sits down, looks at all of you.
I see one of the fuck faces isn't here, but the rest of you are. How did it go?
He had to go to work. Anyways, went fine.
That's the lamest fucking excuse I've ever heard.
She shrugs. This is the only one he has.
Gets even lamer. I think he had to deliver donuts or something.
Yeah, I think he's like an office worker. So I don't
Oh
really
my
know what he's
god.
gonna act like a boomer, but I don't know.
Roast of Larry the Vampire.
Did they even provide Kevlar for him to wear?
No. Probably not. They offer me it. I just don't like wearing it. It's uncomfortable.
Alright,
Well,
so
no.
did you kill the kids or did you talk him out of it?
I'll
We
come
talk-
out of it. Oh, sorry.
That's cool. I was able to talk them out of it, and Julia helped as well. They are convinced that they were scammed.
Good.
Well, to follow a path in drama. Though, one thing to add. If you want to do the honors, Viola, or me?
You go right ahead.
One of the kids didn't notice what we were, but I think
Wait,
she's one that will keep a secret.
Wait. You're telling me a fucking human knows?
Sort of.
Oh, that's the fucking no-go. You need to go fucking kill her.
She has to be turned, maybe.
We don't got the fucking room. I'm not permitting you to sire anybody. You need to go fucking kill her.
I think it's well as a ghoul. I bet.
If you want to ghoul, go ahead. I don't give a fuck. Just deal with her. You'll get your 5K whenever you fucking deal with that issue.
Can you at least deal with this fucking bug?
The
Yeah,
fuck
they
is
had
that?
that.
I'll slide the codex over to her. Something that we should have gotten rid of a long time ago.
Oh shit, that was my sire's. Yeah, I'll burn it.
Thanks.
Yeah, this is what got him into it in the first place.
Nice. Anything else that got him into it?
Just
I've
There
been
was
watching the
a wee-
Nosferatu film.
That was
What were
a
you saying?
regular film. There was this strange website. It looked like some 4-year-old made it.
Okay, I'll find it. What's it called?
Vampires are the letter R are real.
Okay, I'll send a
.com.
hit squad. I'll find out where he is, and I'll send a hit squad. He'll die.
Hmm.
Alright, well, go deal with her, and then, once you're done, I'll meet you back here and I'll pay you.
Julia,
Alright.
roll
Julia.
me a resolve plus, let's go with, I'll say a resolve plus plus composure. Straightforward check.
Wow.
All right.
For now, we're okay.
For now, you're okay.
Now, I am listening.
So, what do you all do?
Well, Julia's like, walk all the way back. My head's a little fuzzy right now, but all right.
Probably feed first.
She looks at you.
There is a smorgasbord of kids who think they know what they're doing.
Yeah. I will look out at the crowd.
And real quick, we're gonna pause right there. Back at the station, Calvin,
Yes, sir.
you're sitting there. You're going over more paperwork, and somebody walks in. Hey, Calvin.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Detective Richard.
How you doing this evening?
I'm doing good. Wanted to bring up a thing I saw inside of your inside of one of the reports. You put a note out on a kid in a college.
Indeed, I did.
I wanted to confirm with you. You don't have any legal jurisdiction, correct? As an accountant,
Secretary, so
secretary, whatever the fuck you are. Make sure the next time something happens, call the big boys. You can't handle shit. Your job is to do paperwork. And then we'll walk out. Larry, I'm sorry you're being a punching bag.
Fitting name for a detective dick.
Larry's just like, I just want to play a game. Why is everybody being mean to me?
no,
Why,
I'm just coming up with some ideas.
Okay.
Okay.
Back to the club. Fucking.
Clubbing it up.
Oh, actually, when that roll happened, you could kind of see Julia kind of fading for a second and then stays. And Alec and Viola and Nat, right?
Yep.
All three of you noticed that.
Nat,
Julia didn't.
Nat seems surprisingly unfazed.
Darling, I think you need to drink something.
I'm fine.
I mean, you look woozy, which is kind of strange for what you are.
What do you mean?
I don't know. It just looks like you need a drink. Like you're about to lose your head.
Yeah, you look-
I'll probably go when I get back home. I'll get a glass.
Okay,
We have a ghoul to make, maybe. I don't know.
possibly.
You are gonna sample the smorgasbord we have here, or are you gonna fuck off? What are you gonna do?
Oh, I'm certainly going to take something with me, at least. Well, you know what I mean.
Have at it. You got tits. They're gonna go after you.
Viola stained up from the booth, and I guess go hunting.
Yep.
All right.
Alex is following close behind.
There is no rolls necessary for this nightclub, as you all are. You're still 13th gen vampires. You're not like new to hunting, and this crowd is all either high drunk or like just is into the dancing, addled fucking mood.
They are
They're
vibing.
They're vibing. Julia, are you sitting there just like everything's fine?
Yeah, just chilling. Just sharing a cigarette with Nat if she's there.
Go ahead, Dan. Do a wits.
Hey, wait a second. Wait. This is like a resonance thing, right?
Yes.
Because I'm reading it and it's resolve and awareness or something like that?
Yes.
Okay. I can just do wits, though.
It's that's that ability plus wits.
Oh, right. I can click it?
Yes.
Does that work?
Click
You
the
hit
plus.
the plus
Just
on
click it.
Yeah. Damn.
It was a routine check, not a straightforward. So you succeeded.
Okay. I was like, oh, just taking the gamble.
You see
Right.
this like maybe 19, 20-year-old female who's fucking tanked.
Barely here.
Just in the crowd, just jumping and dancing. You can tell she's gonna vomit here in about an hour.
I'm gonna, do the old accidental shoulder bump, meet eye to eye, and then proceed.
You proceed. How much are you drinking?
Just enough to get myself back down to 1.
All right, roll me a willpower plus resolve.
Well, power.
So you're gonna have to hit resolve, the plus and resolve, and click the
Yep.
willpower roll.
Where is?
It's right below your health.
Right below my health. How do I click this?
You click the die on the left hand side.
Oh, there it is.
Yep.
It's a tiny die.
Yeah, you have no issues. You feel your hunger down to 1. See, do you
Cool.
lick the wound close with your tongue?
Yep.
All right.
You gotta conceal it.
Right after you drink her, she just goes, I don't feel so.
Taking away.
So you'll start taking her to the bathroom. Viola.
Viola.
I don't know why I keep saying
We have
Viola.
super reflexes for a reason.
You keep thinking I'm a fucking instrument.
Viola. Violin.
Violent. Anyway,
Violet.
Violence.
Violence.
she's looking for anybody. Don't matter.
You find a dude who's just jamming out on the dance floor without wearing a shirt, just 2 glow sticks.
Well, bring him in close. Like, hey. And
Hey.
suck.
It suck. All right, same thing. Roll me a resolve. Resolve plus willpower.
Thank God.
I say, don't Eric this kid. You've topped off, and he just looks back at you and, man, you got a kiss on you. Let me tell you what, I'm gonna do. He just kind of collapses on the floor and starts snoring.
What is he like? That was a hell of a hickey, tell you what.
She chuckles and just leaves him
All right.
for someone else to drag away. Back to the table with Julia and whatever. Probably.
Calvin.
Do you want me to make another?
Not yet.
Calvin.
Calvin, at the department. Are you gonna top off?
I'll probably head down to the tank and find somebody who's next on the list for being interviewed.
You,
Bring them to the.
you see a guy covered in tattoos, about 6'2", just like 230 pounds of muscle, just like sitting in the corner, just waiting to be interrogated.
You're next in the interrogation room.
Fuck you.
Sure, whatever. Lock eyes with him. Come on.
He stands up, walks over to you. What's the roll for that again?
Gonna be dominant. I dominate and something else. I don't know.
It should say on the thing what the roll is.
Probably in your powers or whatever. I don't know.
It's in my powers, but
Hang on, let me look at it.
resolve plus intimidation plus the target's wits and awareness.
Wits and awareness. Yeah, no, he's 100% just walking over you going, okay,
Yep, let's go.
okay.
And I'll take him into the interrogation room, making sure the cameras are off, and
Well, the cameras
Go-
can't see you, I don't think.
No, we're
Okay.
visible.
The
are
cameras,
we?
the cameras normally don't start until the person is brought in for the person's safety. However, that has to be started by the person who is bringing the person into that interrogation room. So if you purposely didn't turn on the cameras yet, then they're off.
I didn't turn on the cameras yet. Do my feed, get him sat down, locked up, and
Roll me resolve plus willpower.
solve plus willpower.
That could have been so close to a
Duck.
bloody success.
Woo!
Whew. You successfully drink, and you remove the hunger.
Success.
And he looks at you going, is there any other instructions?
You're gonna tell the investigator everything you know.
Okay, I killed them.
Good to know.
Okay. Goodbye.
Goes back to his cell. Politely.
No,
Locks it.
gonna
he's
stay there
just
till,
he's just sitting there.
he's gonna stay there until he gets interrogated.
Back to the club. I love this whiplash and just no music. So, after you two drank and Julia sat there watching you both, what do you all do?
Kind of hanging out.
Hanging out, vibing.
You guys done? Says Julia has to come back.
We satisfied, yeah.
Good for another day or so.
All right. Wow.
So what?
Hmm?
So, what do we want to do with this? It'd be easiest just to kill her, but she seems interested.
I'd rather
It
not
seems
kill her.
useful.
Exactly.
Do we want a ghoul, or we're going to thin the blood a bit?
I mean, I'm not opposed to. I'm not opposed to having a servant.
Hey, more power to you. I have a big enough house for myself.
Got an apartment. It's not the biggest, but it's not exactly a small one. It's like I own a whole quarter of the building.
I'm a condo, so it's nice.
Rent's cheap.
I'd invite you all, but you have your own places. Well, let's. The sun is like right around the corner. Might as well make it quick.
Is traffic still bad? Cooch.
Traffic is slowing down, but not a lot. Might be a 15-minute drive now.
Alright. Violet's gonna fucking drive there.
You all carpooling or driving your own vehicles?
I think Julia would be like, Viola, can you drive me? My head is all fuzzy.
Sure, why not? You wanna ride too, Alec?
Yeah, sure.
What?
Yeah, sure.
Ah.
So you went so
Alright.
you went so fucking like
British.
East English that you just became uneligible for most people.
Oi, brunch!
It's
Sure,
just
bro. Sure.
hey, bro. Are you going to contact Calvin?
No, fine.
He'll probably. He's
I
probably
don't
busy. Is he busy? I don't know.
Squishy, since you understand this, I feel like Larry's kind of Colin from the TV show.
I'm
From
already.
What We Do in the Shadows, the guy that works in the office.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know the reference. I don't.
He's just a regular vampire.
He's a regular vampire.
Anyway.
1 second, Dan.
I like this song.
All right, as you drive, you eventually arrive to the college again.
Viola, you afraid of getting blood on your seats?
I prefer you didn't do that. It's kind of hard to clean out.
Need someone to do it then. Oh, we'll just go in the theater then. Go over back to the theater.
Yeah, theater.
Yeah. I shall get out of the car, walk up to the theater, I guess.
All right.
She's still there, or
While riding about, you'll see Alec typing on his phone.
Assume you're talking there. Julia says, kind of like finally after zoning out for a little bit.
like I said, I'd rather not have blood on my hands about with this girl, but
I can make her my ghoul if needed.
yeah.
I've taken a look for some reason.
Well, we'd always see what she wants. I mean,
That-
not that it really is going to matter in the end, but
Well, at the end of the day, she just wants to be alive.
About
are you
5
sure of what you just said?
No, I'm not actually.
About 5 minute passes, and you see her walk in. She's wearing Converse's baggy black sweatpants, baggy kind of black sweatshirt, has a skull emblem on it, and her choker's still on. She kind of like walks in, just I like, hang on, did just my voice out my bad.
I would have asked how all of you got in, but you're vampires, so I'm not gonna question it.
Actually, wouldn't Alec be like stuck outside right now?
Actually, can
True.
we invite him inside
No,
of
you
places?
can't.
So yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. That's what I was gonna ask.
So
'Cause
you-
I don't think even.
So correction.
Well,
on
I would have met her
prepared.
outside anyways. I'd have met her outside anyways.
She looks up to you, Alec.
Do you need me to let you in?
Yes, please.
You are more than welcome to enter inside.
So you see, like Alex's invisible hand just like finally pass through this threshold.
You almost fall.
Yeah, it's like I almost fall at the same time. Ah! All right, quick shot, promise.
Okay, what's up? Where did the other one go? Where'd the old guy who's not
He's,
an old guy?
Gonna drop off his stupid donut.
Oh, I didn't know you all ate donuts. That's kind of cool.
We don't.
Well, I
Oh.
can.
Huh, cool.
Anyway. Well, we have a bit of a problem.
I'll close the door.
Okay.
You knowing of our existence, even if you kept it to yourself, is still a danger to all of us. So, you have a choice. You can either die tonight or become one of our ghouls.
When you say die tonight, I'm guessing you don't mean become like you.
Unfortunately, no.
Well, I
We
don't want
haven't
to
gotten
die.
approval for that.
Could
What
you give me
does
the
a-
rundown on like ghouls? Yeah, ghouls versus like the thin bloods, I believe. They'll be
Ghouls are
yeah,
basically people who are given vampire blood, and basically they become your servant, and they are obsessed with you.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
You just give them a bit of your blood, and then they're like, you're my mate now, or whatever.
How is that versus siring, or is that like the only option for a 13
Ghoul-
gen?
It's not the only we can still sire people. I mean,
It's just you have to get the masquerades.
Oh, here we go,
The
baby.
masquerades.
we have to get
permission.
approval from whoever is the higher up here.
Julia, please explain what happens.
So as you guys are talking, you kind of see Julia just gets real quiet for a little bit, and then you kind of see her start moving. She's like, oh, I fucking hate when she does his hair like this all the time. So boring. Hi. Hi.
Oh, this is so. I
Hi.
know what's going on. Hi.
Hi.
So you know Julia, right?
Uh-huh.
Me, we were kind of a pair. She doesn't know I exist. And I'm a little hungry. So, what's going on here? And why shouldn't I stab her?
Because we're giving her an option.
Oh, no. Hurry that up.
Alright. So,
She does, she keeps, messing with her hair, putting it down to the side. She, goes into her, into the jacket. She kind of, throws it off. And it is, a mask. And she, puts it on.
So,
Still smells like the last victim.
so kind of look at you two, look at you, Julia, and go,
I can give you Ethan's dorm room number if you want me to do that. If you really want somebody to stab. I mean, he did kind of threaten you earlier.
Lovely. Give it to me.
Okay.
And she, like, with really shaky hands, she writes down his apartment number, his dorm room number, and hands it to you really shakily.
You just hear her chuckling. Do you have an idea of what I've done? Me, this one.
I'm guessing you're the one on the news?
Yeah, that name they gave me? Stux. A stabbing whatever. What is it called? What was it?
The you're saying in the midnight stabber?
Well, that's one way to get blood, and one way to piss Julia off. It's great. She can never catch me. She's been searching for me for a year.
I just imagine this, like, completely normal group, and all of a sudden Julie just goes full fucking schizo mode.
Yeah, that's literally what just happened.
I know, I just love it. The whole, like, everything's been calm, all of a sudden, hi, I'm here to stab!
Anyways, we'll see if we add one more to the victim list.
Do,
What's
do
the
you,
little business here? We're doing something.
Yes. Hurting
Yeah.
somebody. Well,
Hmm.
Why don't
You seem kind of useful. Julia kind of likes you, but only as a ghoul. But what if I piss her off and break the masquerade a little more? That'd be great. I could
Let's
turn
not
you
do
into
that.
one of us. Don't listen to them. You listen to me.
am I gonna be okay?
You'll be
Uh,
fine. Totally fine.
so I guess it's safe to assume you're going with the ghoulification option, are you?
Ooh, that's what Julia wants. That's not
I'm.
what I want.
What
I,
you want is probably crazy.
I
Who said I
mean,
wasn't?
what's the offer that other Julia's giving me?
Well, me. We'll go with I'm Julie. Yeah, we'll go with Julie.
Okay, what do you want, Julie?
I'll turn you into a vampire. Or I can
I-
kill you.
I think a vampire is better than a ghoul, right?
I would like to stress that if she turns you into a vampire, the Camarilla is probably going to kill you.
yeah.
And her.
I'll kill Julia, not Julie. Julie is eternal.
But don't you need Julia to continue stabbing?
Oh, details.
Wouldn't that make Julia happy that the serial midnight stabber is just gone?
Damn it.
Mm.
Fine, go with the stupid ghouling. Okay.
Okay, I guess I'll become a ghoul then. Also, here's my key fob so you can get in the building, Julie.
Yes. Oh my god, thank you.
No
This will make it
problem.
so much easier.
Oh.
So she'll look to you, Alec, and go ahead.
Julie's like, she adds one more. Do you know I'm really good at carving? Carving little wood animals and then carving skin. It's not much different.
I love that Calvin isn't here, so this going to continue the plot of who the fuck is this person stabbing all these people, and nobody in law enforcement knows because Calvin is not fucking here.
Did you see my text?
Yes. Roll me a. Oops. I didn't know. No. There you go. Roll me a.
No. Allergic to bullshit.
Roll me a fame plus politics. Routine.
Fame plus politics, routine.
But it's a
Fame
50-50 shot.
and politics, routine.
Yeah, you have to
Oh.
hit the fame, then you have to roll the thing.
Fame, politics.
Hang on, let me try.
Cannot be rolled on its own.
Okay, do a fame plus intelligence.
Smart.
Yes, you do.
Oh no. And regarding that role, I guess I know who it is.
Yes, you do.
God damn it! You'll hear Alec actually scream that.
Thank you for stopping the playlist. I really appreciate you.
What's got you so mad, Miss? Whatever you are, whatever your name is.
And somebody I don't want to talk to, I've got to talk to. Fuck.
Who is it? Who is it? Can I stab her?
You wouldn't like that.
We're gonna pause real
Wait.
quick and go back to the police station. Calvin.
Just finished sending a text to the other people, seeing how it's going.
Yep.
You do not get a response from Julia.
Hey, Calvin.
What's up?
I got good news and I got bad news.
What's going on?
Good news is our shift ends in 30 minutes. The bad news is somebody has to stay and do a double. I wanted to ask if you'd be willing to do the double for me.
How's my office situated?
Oh, you got windows all around you. You're in a precinct, my dude.
Do I have blackout curtains?
No.
Uh-oh.
You have several excuses to use here.
I really need to get home to the family. You know this.
Fuck. 10-4. I'll show is 10-8. You go home in 30. I'll see you tomorrow.
I'll make sure I bring you coffee.
Oh, you better, you fuck. Out.
Give me like 20 coffees.
He just drags all the coffee in, just.
Here you go.
Here you go,
In
buddy.
a whiskey barrel. It's in a whiskey barrel.
I fucking hate you still though. But thanks, I guess.
Thanks, bro.
And what do you do for the remainder of your shift? Because it's about to be 5 a.m.
I'll finish up paperwork, tidy up the office, make sure anything necessary gets pushed to the chief's desk, and gonna head home.
All right, you head home. Your children and family greet you with open arms as you realize you still live a fake life and everything in front of you is false.
Did y'all get your homework done? Ready for school tomorrow?
Yeah,
Great.
Mommy said that he's not feeling well. She thinks he has the cope. The cope. The cov. Something.
Alright, I'll see to her.
Okay.
Guys, make sure you get on the bus.
Yeah.
Was there anything that you guys didn't understand in your homework?
Who's George Washington?
Washington.
We'll cover that when you get home.
Okay, I'm gonna go watch TikTok.
Oh my god.
Have a good day.
It's morning, Dad.
That's what I'm saying. You have a good day.
You have a good sleep.
Good night.
Night.
I'll go check on the wife. Quotation marks.
Wife.
Wife.
As you walk in, you hear just the sound of tissue blowing as you hear her just kind of cough a little bit.
Hey, welcome home, sweetheart.
Uh,
Oop, that was my bed.
That was meant to be a whisper.
You fool.
Both of those.
You fool.
Rip.
Oh, God.
Yep. I'm an utter buffoon.
You absolute. I got nothing.
I think I got COVID.
do you need anything?
No, I'll be fine. I'll head back. I'll head into work in the morning and get something for it. I'm not gonna go into work, obviously, but you know, I'm a nurse. I can just have somebody bring it to the car.
All right. So you get your rest. And I'll head downstairs to my little den and go to bed.
Alright, you go to bed. And back to you three.
You kind of see Julia look at the phone, or Julie look at the phone and look at the time. Getting early, are we? I need
Better
to
make-
make a visit. I'll be back.
Walks
Have
out,
fun.
Not too much fun.
fob in hand.
You kind of see, like she still has this mask on, like it looks like maybe wooden, kind of thing. And then you kind of see her like spin the knife, like a knife that should have been hidden away somewhere. Oh, I always knew. And then she walks out quickly, just starts running towards his direction.
So she'll
Just think of it like running, kind of like fucking Legion from.
Yep.
Anyways,
She'll just kind of look to the two of you.
So, am I gonna be a ghoul or something?
Well, which.
Fuck, a minute. Give me, like, damn it.
Which
So
of
you're
us
just
would-
like, he'll sit down on a bench, like, tapping his foot. Like, fuck, fuck, fuck.
That is 100% canon. Every single time Viola try to talk, you're just like, nope, nope. Go ahead.
Which of us would you prefer to serve?
I mean, uh, what's the difference between the both of you?
I mean, there's not too much you have to do that'd be different. Watch over our residences when we're asleep during the day or whatever.
So basically, you need to pick comfort.
Pretty much, yeah.
She'll look to Alec.
What's your place like?
As soon as she does that, Alec was taking a picture of her.
Just flash.
Just bam!
sorry.
Slit.
It's necessary.
So, I've got permission to sire you. So you won't be a ghoul.
Okay, but what clan are you? And does it have to be you?
You part of the Brewers? Yes, it's me. I believe the other half of this, and he points at his phone, I think she's still in London, if I'm not mistaken.
I mean, it beats being a ghoul, I guess.
It is an alright deal.
It beats being dead.
It also beats being dead.
Or you could just get stabbed by the serial stabber.
Yeah,
Mm.
I'll take it.
That was again meant to be a whisper.
Mm. Don't worry,
Look at
I'm blind.
I'll look at my phone. I'm like, shit, my location on. Fuck.
She hear me through my fucking mic.
Right.
Fuck.
So, you want to see my place?
She kind of looks to Viola and then back to you.
Can she come with?
Sure, why not?
It is getting really soon to the sun coming up.
I'll be heading home myself. But
Well, if you got an extra room, she's got to be someplace dark. First day.
Viola
I
points
remember.
out to her entire apartment.
Wait, do we get RP of what I do?
Yes, we're gonna get to that in just a second.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, I have plenty of free space in my apartment.
Send back to your place then. If that's fine.
That's fine with me. Just collect Julie and let's go. Or at least
Alright.
whenever she comes back.
So are you gonna take her there and then turn her? Or are you going to turn her now and then drive her back?
Take her there.
Okay.
Yeah,
So we're gonna
I think
cut.
taking her there is safer.
That's probably the best bet. So we're gonna switch to
Yep.
Julia.
Julie. Not
Julie.
Julie.
I'm sorry, Julie.
So Julie's just like running through this campus because she knows she's running out of time. But this is pretty much during that whole conversation that's going on. So kind of runs up to where the number of the dorm was, right?
Yep. You
And it
can
was
hear
just-
the sounds of Fairy Tale playing in the background.
You just hear
Running.
just pop, 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 gets to the door, unlocks it, closes it behind her.
As soon as you enter, he hops out of bed. He's in whitey tighties, and he draws the katana, and he looks at you, just going,
No,
I'm-
he doesn't even get the chance to do that.
"Oh, okay."
It just like pounces on him, grappling him, very forcefully, taking him down, covering his mouth. Shh. I remember Julia broke that earlier. Now let's carve you up and drain you. This will be great.
Yeah, I'm filling up that hunger meter.
You are filling up the hunger meter.
So, because this is Julie, composure for not draining him completely is out the window.
Yeah. So you
So-
feel full hunger.
So effectively, first she like stabs him about like 27 times, and then from each of those wounds, she like lifts the mask and starts licking from them.
The big
Starts looking
slurp.
on it. She's like, "Oh, that's the stuff, virgin blood." And then she, you see her go to, like, pass by, like she basically kills him and leaves him as another victim
Yep.
that no one will know about for a while.
A victim of the stabber.
And then she goes into the bathroom and kind of sees herself like, it'd be so bad if she could tell let me clean up a little.
While
She
you
like cleans up her like face.
while you look
like,
in the
completely.
mirror, you have Julie has a vision. This vision is of basically you see yourself running. Julie sees herself running with a knife after another vampire. This vampire is scared, but it almost fuels you to stab this vampire. You don't know what he's done. You can care less, but you have the urge so badly to just stab him repeatedly. And you just kind of come back. Remember, both sides remember that, but it happened on
Yeah.
Julie's watch.
Yeah. Julie's like, another victim for the list. This one's less fun because they will just disappear in the morning. But before I get that treatment, she puts on her mask and runs back to where they were supposed to be. Locking the door behind her
Yep.
gently.
I'll say you get back right when they're all getting in the car.
Hi.
Rifle
Oh,
vest.
I forget. And then she has like the knife in her hand. Oh shit! I forgot to clean it. Don't tell Julia. Oh no. And you don't want me angry. Beesh.
Understood.
Oh yeah.
Kind of like gives you like a gentle little pats on the cheek. Oh, are we gonna pop a sherry?
That
He
what
hasn't-
kids call it nowadays.
She hasn't been turned yet, so
This is exciting.
I don't mean to speak out of term, but can I just say the two different energies is actually really, really wicked.
Thank you. Great, isn't it?
It is.
Fuck, heavy and
Julia
slow.
has no idea. Doesn't even know I exist.
I'll be sure not to say anything.
Good. Wouldn't want to carve you up.
You know, she blames it on what did she say earlier? Like the obsessive compulsive thing, OCD.
Oh, does it?
yeah.
Huh. I keep that bitch fed all the time.
Julie's gonna
Some
go
of them,
home.
no, what is it? She's like, it's just that sometimes they get a little rowdy and then they pop up on the news. I've been killing for a year now. Don't worry, the Masquerade, I kinda give a shit about, but not that much.
Julie's just gonna fuck up everything in the house just to see if she organizes it all in the morning when the next night comes.
It's like just to fuck with her. It's like one bookshelf is just like everything is backwards. It's perfectly organized, but it's backwards.
Yeah, I think she does do that in the mornings just to piss her off. But Julie's like, nothing on my face, right? Don't want Julia to find out that it's her doing all these killings.
Got a bit on you right here.
Ah, thank you. She starts like wiping it off. It's so fun. I think you'll come to by the time we're done. And then you'll miss old Julie. Till tomorrow.
Is Julie gonna spend the night with Viola and Alec?
Yeah, she's just riding with them.
All right.
She doesn't give a damn.
You all arrive back at Viola's very nice apartment.
Wait,
I thought we were going to Alex's place.
Oh,
Yeah.
going to
I
Alec.
don't. No,
I
wait.
think we're going to Viola's since it's
We're
bigger.
going.
Oh, okay.
My apartment's nice, but it doesn't have the size.
He lives above a like Chinese restaurant or
Yeah.
laundry.
Oh,
No, it's a restaurant.
technically
No, it's
Julia.
It's if you ask, it's all the above.
a seafood shop. Go ahead.
What is
Jax.
it? That technically Julia has like one of the bigger apartments. It's really nice. It's just you're gonna have to deal with this Malkavian.
I mean, I already have to deal with Malkavian in my fucking house.
Yeah, don't mind that. Some of that is just posh.
Anyway, Bale's gonna drive everyone to her apartment then.
You drive everybody to your apartment. You walk inside, and the hostess of the apartment's like, "Ah, welcome back, Miss Fox. Another late night shooting."
Yeah. Well, Fuck.
K-
You got it. You're gonna disbelieve.
I know. Just having a stupid moment. Anyway. Yeah, another night.
Can I get your friends to sign this visitor slip?
Sure. She'll direct them.
He just kind of pulls out a pen. It's a red ink pen and puts it down. Goes, just your names for me. That way, you could say you were here.
Julia looks at the paper. I'm gonna have this. Like, give me like a minute. Give me like a minute.
Okay, that's fine.
She gets
Oh.
back in the car, and you kind of see her kind of doze off, and then she kind of wakes up like, comes back out of the car, and it's like, oh, was I sleeping this whole time? Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh. Just write your name in the visitor log, please.
Oh yeah, okay. Writes down Julia Vasquez.
Look to you, Alec.
Write it in.
All right. Then he'll turn and look over to Jesus Christ. Look, not Jesus Christ. You look to Izzy, and she'll walk up and sign her name and look at him, and then look to you, Alec and Viola and Julia, and
Where to now?
she keeps looking at Julia with like, what the fuck is going on? Kind of eyes, but not saying anything.
And Julia's like, wait, you're coming with us? What's going on here?
We'll explain it in the apartment.
Okay.
Maybe she leads everyone upstairs to her apartment.
All right, you head to the apartment, and all of you see these like windows. They're is basically like from the floor to the ceiling, and you can see like the skyline. You see the orange glow from the sun slowly starting to rise.
Before you worry, they're not real. A nice
Really?
little feature of this place. They're like TVs, screens, show the outside world.
Wow.
Makes me feel a bit more normal.
I like
It's been a
that.
while since I've seen the sunrise. Yeah.
Anyway,
No,
plenty
Daddy.
of places for all of you. Couch included, unfortunately. But just pick a spot and Alec, I guess, do what you're gonna do.
So, Alex gonna go up to Izzy and be like, "Do you have any alarms set on your phone? You go to class in the day?"
No, all my classes are night classes. I'm not a day person.
Oh, that simplifies everything. All right.
And Julia's like, so anyone going to explain what's going on? Did we decide on Googling her or what?
Oh god.
Rope it.
Oh God.
Oh
I like it when Calvin's out of reception range.
no!
So,
Viola.
I've got permission to sire you, so you'll become a vampire. Not a ghoul, which isn't all that bad. But, so you see the sun? That's the last time you're gonna see it. Normally, at least.
Well, that's just all fake, right?
True.
Can I go watch it from like a balcony before?
Viola?
I guess.
I guess.
Make sure to turn on the blinds when you close.
I guess make sure to turn on the blinds when you do.
And she'll walk out. About
She
30
just said.
minutes go by, and she'll...
Okay. During
Hmm?
this 30 minutes,
Yes.
Julia's like, look, talking to Alex, like, why are you got permission from yours? I could probably get permission from my own. I think she'd be more comfortable with me.
Well, you were busy sleeping, so
It
that's that.
happens.
I need a moment while she's outside. And he runs off to the bathroom.
But if you want to text your sire, Julia, feel free, and I will respond. Via messages.
She's respecting
Okay.
the decision. She's just kind of like, oh.
You run into the bathroom, Alec. What do you do?
Throwing up.
Okay.
Yep, getting rid of that coffee. Gross.
Coffee, gross.
A great.
Don't worry.
coffee
While you're in there
that-
throwing up, you hear.
Is that my phone?
Yep.
Fuck. I look who's calling.
Who do you think is calling?
Let's start with S and have a
Yes.
G in there somewhere. I'll pick it up.
There's no G, but it has an S in it.
Well, a G on the second part.
Oh, yes. You pick it up?
Yeah.
So I'm here, but you're not. That's disappointing. I thought we had a deal.
Sun was a little close to the residence. Well, we had to pick this one up.
So you're siring new girlfriend? Are you tired of me?
Girlfriend? I did not say that.
Oh, I know you. You like those dark types.
What should I say?
I mean, I can't say I'm better than you because I chose you because of the way you looked. The brooding, the tattoos, everything about you.
Things happened, and I've always been more free-spirited than that. I believe you knew that when you told me.
Well, let's play a little game. If your little pet doesn't enjoy being a brouhaha, let me know and I'll happily dispatch her for you if you get tired of playing with her.
This is a game.
To me, yes. You should know that by now.
I hate these games.
It's okay. I'll just be staying in your apartment for a bit. I'll wait for you to come back home the next night. I love the smell of the fish below. It's great.
Reminds you of the London Yard, doesn't it?
With that, she hangs up.
I turn off my phone for the rest of the evening.
Don't you mean rest of the day?
Rest of the morning.
The rest of the day, excuse me. Oh God, I literally turn it off back on.
Jux is like, this is my normal pattern anyways. Jux would be the
Yep.
most likely to be a vampire and have issues.
Yeah,
Be fine.
I'm fine.
Turn the
So-
phone off and then rejoining the party.
She walks back in. Over at Calvin's place, he's just having some snoring as there's no light in the basement. Children running above him, getting ready to go to school. Larry, you are literally Colin Ferguson, and I am so sorry about this.
That's fine.
I will show you more clips of Colin Ferguson so you understand. She walks back in. She kind of looks at you, Alec.
I think I'm ready.
Right. I believe the changing process is almost the same as schooling, isn't it?
It's you drain them completely dry,
Yeah,
and
drain
then
them
you give
completely, and then they
them
give them
some of
some
your
of
blood.
yours. Yep.
Yeah.
So, that's the route we're going.
Are you gonna put down newspapers over your couch?
Viola is gonna be like, please, 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 put something down.
Is
You don't
Alex
have a
fangs
kill
are
room? You don't have a kill room?
No,
No.
it's a normal apartment. Normal ass
You got-
apartment.
What, you got newspapers or something? The only thing on the table is your magazines that have you featured in the films.
There might be a newspaper somewhere around here with towels. Just grab some towels from the bathroom or something.
You find towels and you put them down.
But you know what's funny, right? As this was all going on, Alex was like throwing it up in the bathroom. Julie just kind of like dozes off at the thing, and then back at the seat is just like a bubbly looking character just sitting at the sofa, just kind of waiting.
It's the crazy one.
Just like pats the seat for her to come sit down next to her.
Come on, sit on down.
And she,
Yep.
I'm assuming that now, like Alex they're like all out there. She's like, hi,
Hello.
Hi.
Julie again.
Hi.
Well, I just needed to tap out and make her kind of question what's going on, you know. But it can't be writing down my name everywhere, you know.
I gotta ask a question. If you don't mind me asking.
Go for it.
Are all of Macavians right like this?
Some of them. I mean, it's just a severe case.
Okay. Don't tell the others, but I think you're pretty cool.
That's wonderful. I think you're gonna fit in I think he's a brewer. Just don't go wild. You might kill a lot of people. And then you get in trouble. But that's okay. I got your back.
Okay.
It's kind of like holds her fist out for you to fist bump her.
She gives her like a bubbly fist bump.
Just kind of readjusts, like feeling more comfortable sitting next to you, looks at you out like,
I'm ready whenever you are.
I just sink right in. No bars.
all right, roll me a, because she did this the last time too. Roll me a dexterity plus I'll go plus melee at a straightforward check.
Melee, straightforward. Wait, straightforward. Oh, man. Click that. Click that. How do I keep this straightforward checked? Or is it just set it?
You just so you got to hit plus dexterity, then roll the other one. So plus on one, and then roll the other one.
Oh, yeah, it sets it off to the side. I see. Dexterity, melee. Got that checked.
All right. The good news is you're not pulling a shit. I hit the artery. So shit. You drain her completely of blood, and how are you going to give blood to her?
Julie,
What?
I borrow your knife.
I think it's a little stained, but sure. There you go. You see this like
Thanks.
slightly crimsoned color knife.
Could at least clean it off. Bloody hell.
I usually am pretty careful about that.
I'll take like a rag or something from the inside of my coat and just try to clean it off.
All
And then
right.
I'll, go do the old putty selfie.
All right. And you feed her some of your blood, and she's kind of like just slouched over, completely drained of blood. And then she like sits up, and then she just starts basically convulsing. She voids everything.
On the towels, please.
Voids everything on the towels that you sat down. And this is going to be probably a 12-hour process, and with the safety of the screens of the windows, you're pretty sure she'll be fine.
He's gonna escort her to the bathroom.
All right. You walk her into the bathroom, and she's looking at herself in the mirror, still like shaking, puking, excreting other things. She just kind of like looks in the mirror. Her eyes now, blood is like draining out of her eyelids, like down her face. She looks at you, like with concern.
I can still see myself in the mirror, and I see you in the mirror. What's going on?
You're dying.
But the vampires can be seen in mirrors, but I see you in the mirror. I don't.
It'll be over soon-ish. I'll put it. No, I was gonna put a timer on my phone, but I'm like, nope, not turning that back on.
Poke out. Julie, set a timer for 12 hours.
Julie, set a timer.
12 hours? Yes.
Yes.
Got it. You hear like smack it really hard. She's not careful with this phone like Julia is.
Julie wakes up. Why is there scratches on my phone?
Damn it! What the fuck happened?
And you leave her in the bathroom.
Bella.
Yeah.
Recently I've got these, like your displays, like how they see to the outside. You can replace your mirrors, and it will actually give you what is kind of your reflection. Yeah, just use these on the inside, so you can actually see yourself.
Ooh, ghost cop.
Ghost coffee.
I'm pretty sure we do reflective mirrors.
You do. She said that
Mirrors
she
are-
saw. Yes, she said she saw you and her, Alex. Because mirrors nowadays are not lined with silver anymore. If they were still were, then
that's
they
right.
would be visible. But because
Okay,
they're not
okay.
lined with silver anymore, that they can now you can now be seen. So
Ah,
old
okay,
mirrors
okay,
you
okay,
can't.
yeah.
New mirrors you can.
I mean, old mirror.
What's the word? What's the word? Disregard that. Yeah, disregard that.
What are you saying,
Yeah.
Chucks?
No,
Okay.
none.
All right.
Julie's like in the. I'm guessing like in the like living room with Viola, and it's like, hi Viola, I know you.
Yeah. Are you also
Julie.
a fan?
I don't get that much time to watch the films, but I like them.
Well.
Especially the messy parts. They're my favorite.
Hmm. That's not a surprise.
Did you know the guy I killed was a virgin? Tasted good.
Was he now?
Yeah, it's great.
I mean, it's not a surprise to me, I guess, but
Left his bitch ass in his room. 27 stabs. Carb, too.
what I thought.
I'm sure they'll find him in a month or two.
If the smell doesn't. Maybe a week.
Maybe. I can't wait to see the look of Julia's face when she sees it. It's gonna be grand. The midnight stabber strikes again.
Viola just nods along.
You don't like talking to me too much, do you? That's okay.
I think I like regular Julia a bit more. She's
She's more
less.
civilized, yeah.
She's a lot more civilized, and a lot. I feel like she's not gonna stab me.
That's a good feeling. She uses a gun mostly. It's really boring. I mean, look at this thing. She kind of like takes out the clock.
Jesus.
Like, she kind of like, it's in safety mode. She goes, pa, pa. Like, what's the fun in that? Like, pa, pa. What's the fun in that? It's so boring.
Yeah.
With a knife, you get to feel every tendon tearing.
From the bathroom, you can just hear fucking Alec yelling, and this is why I wear Kevlar everywhere. Americans are fucking crazy.
What is it? Julie yells out, it's like, there's ways around Kevlar. I figured it out.
Have you ever tried throwing a dumpster at somebody?
No, not yet.
You just hear from the ground, Vertus in the bathroom just...
You threw a dumpster at somebody?
Yeah, you'll get the power to do that as well.
And then Julie calls like, that's why I told you, you gotta be a little careful. Unless you want to, like, break the masquerade like me.
Yeah, we tend to get pissed off. Aim for the toilet, please.
Do not hit my shoes or I'll get pissed.
Alright. Are all of you going to now retire for the day?
Viola. That's probably once Julia's weird side was distracted enough, just slinked into her room and locked the door.
Yeah. She does that, and then Julie's like, not even a good night. Or good morning.
Yeah, good morning, you mean?
Julie, there is sensors on the wall where you can change the what's displaying on the TV, so you can sleep out there and have whatever you want on those TVs.
Fairy tale.
No. No.
That'd be funny. That'd be so funny.
10 hours of Ursa.
Well, Viola goes to go to sleep for the day. Julie walks over to the bathroom. How's our little puke baby over here doing?
Why
Asking a lot of questions.
Why am I so cold?
Oh, you're dead.
Remember that part where I said you're dying?
Can I get a towel or some or a blanket?
Sure, if you think it'll help.
I don't know where any of them is. Viola just kind of hid away from little old Julie.
And start looking through the drawers and shit. Start looting towels.
I want to imagine, Viola, you're just hearing all this racket. You hear Julie speaking in your house, just like, oh, she ran away.
This little bitch.
Squishy.
Damn it!
What?
She did go to bed.
You heard all that, right?
I did. I was
Okay.
just muted. I didn't think I was gonna get called on.
Damn, get wrecked.
Damn.
But you hear Julie's fucking talking shit.
She did.
She's just like silently seething.
Seething. Seething.
I hate this Julie bitch.
It's the audacity of this bitch.
I think like a while passes. Like Julie kind of like leans on the door of the bathroom. Like, you know what's so boring? looks to Alec.
Boring. What's boring?
When I have to tap out, and it's getting close to that time.
Well, I mean, you do give Julia a chance to question things. I mean, I don't see you as, well, you're both weird, but I mean, I think I have a slight bit of right to say that, considering your personalities.
Oh, she just doesn't know what's going on. She's a lot less weird than I. I'm more of murder, ask questions later type of thing.
I really think she hasn't put that together. That, she could possibly be, the one stabbing things. She always running around with that knife.
I'm very careful, and she doesn't know about the knife. Look at where I hide it. She kind of like lifts her boot, and then there's like where the knife goes, and kind of like slams it back together. It's like, I'm very good at my job, Alec.
Fashionable. I need
And
to
then
remember that.
Hidden inside the jacket. She never even feels it. Silly her.
You ever shot anybody? Or are guns not part of your go-to?
Guns are boring. I like to feel the tendons tear. And then,
I mean,
while you cut, you look it right up.
no, I'm alongside you with that one. I mean, I
And-
prefer baseball bats and things of the other. You
Yeah.
ever hit somebody with a cricket bat?
No, always a knife.
You can literally feel the bone vibrating in the wood.
Oh, I have to try it.
Telling you,
But
it's
missing
nice.
Julia to buy a bat. You ask her out to go batting. She gives you like this most very sinister grin.
Bunch of idiots hitting baseballs in the middle of the evening.
Yeah.
All right.
Humans do that all the time.
Knowing Los Angeles, probably.
Well, it's been a nice chat, but it's getting late for little Julia. If she doesn't get her beauty sleep, she'll get all cranky in the morning.
Okay. Glad you all get to sleep. You
So-
lot got the tall end of the stick.
Well, I don't really sleep. I just kind of terrorize little Julia, making her contemplate things.
So what happens when she sleeps? Do you come sleeps? Do you both go to sleep, or you just what?
We both get to sleep. We are one
That's good.
at the end of the day.
Not wrong. Same body at least.
Yeah. I've been very good at not getting hurt, so you never really notice it. Mostly preying on just about anything that's weak.
True.
Bit more satisfying when there's a bit of adrenaline in there. Anyways, she goes to to the sofa. I'm gonna lay down now. And
Can
Julia
you
will
turn off
be-
that sun at least? It's nice to see it, but it's rather bright.
I don't know how to turn it off.
Isn't that weird to say? Man, I've lived too long. Oh, sorry, I've been dead too long. Turn off the sun. Wouldn't that be something?
Wouldn't that be something? Then Julia will never have to come back. She can sleep forever for all I care. Anyways, I'm gonna go sleep now.
Right.
Night-night.
Good morning.
Or morning. She goes, lays down, and just passes out. Looking normal.
All right. Alec, you
Normal.
do the same.
Kind of like a light resting, like the droning while I'm sitting in the bathroom next to Izzy.
Oh. As the 12 hours pass, you hear Julia's phone start making an alarm. Oh fuck!
I'm glad I turned off got the sun to turn off. Could you imagine just waking up? That's the first thing you see.
Ah! Oh wait.
It's like, oh, I'm not dead.
Why am I not dead? Am I alive yet?
New interrogation method unlocked.
You're not wrong. Holy shit. That is actually a thing you use in interrogation. What do you do when the alarm goes off?
Well, it's more for Alec.
Alex.
Yep. I'm gonna
Julia's
hear
out
the
cold.
alarm. I'm gonna hear the alarm going off. I'm gonna get up, go turn it off. Then I'm gonna check up on poor little Izzy, who's now dead permanently.
You see her
For
sitting.
real now.
There's blood all over this bathroom. Like it's gonna take a deep clean. From her vomiting up blood. If all of you, if you haven't seen already, go to this VTM chat. You see what she looks like now. A very
Purple eyes.
Purple eyes. Changed from her green eyes prior.
Purple.
As she looks up at you.
What next?
And
Let
before
me
you
to be
say anything, we're gonna play the session is over song and wait, gonna stop it and then play it.
Oh fuck. Vod is dead.
Even the YouTube one, Cocoot, you know it. Congratulations, you're dead.
Thank you for watching, everybody. We'll see you not next Monday after at 6 p.m. Bye!
Bye.
Uh,
Matt.